Hey folks, how's it going, everybody? Good morning, good morning. Getting my deck tracker loaded up here, but we're jumping into ranked play. I'll tell you guys the deck here in a sec when the deck tracker is ready to go, but as you can probably tell from the title, it's going to be Murloc Priest, which is my favorite thing ever. And a deck I like to rank up with at the beginning of every season. I don't know if it's good to rank up to Legend necessarily, but can certainly get us to rank 10 or so. So I like to play for two reasons. Number one is that I still need some wins with Priest to get my Golden Priest, so I like to get as many Priest games in as possible. That's not what we want. Number two is that it's just the most fun, insane thing ever, so... That's the real reason, I think. That's the ultimate best reason to do anything, is because it's fun. I'm playing Hearthstone, after all. So let me see... one more second here. It's still not what we want. What on earth? Let's see if this works now. No. Gonna have to restart the deck tracker altogether, I guess. We'll try again. As far as plays are concerned, Taunt Warrior, Shadow Word Pains are going to be clutch this matchup. There's just so many good taunts you can Shadow Word Pain. I think we can go ahead and kick off the Radiant Elemental Power Word Shield here. Kind of use a lot of resources, but you are refilling your hands. Oh my god, that's insane. Okay, can live with that. So let me try once more with this darn deck tracker. There it is. That's what we wanted. That's it, guys. Give me 1 second, I'll catch up with you guys here in chat. Perfect. We did it, boys. We made the plays. Let's see, let's catch up with chat. Hey, Corporino, kinda, I don't know. Hey, Marilyn, hey, Jojo. Hey, Pontus Johnson. Hey, Andre. Where are the Murlocs at? They're here, dude. Look, they're here. Here's one. We just saw one show up. God, that's actually not the worst Shadow Word Pain target itself. I mean, we want to save it for the Alley Armorsmiths and stuff, but it's just such a juicy target, too. Combo might actually be pretty good in this world, just because we already have a 7 health minion. There's one copy of the combo in this deck, although that is not the right list. What on earth? That's our Quest Rogue from yesterday. So hold up, let me fix this. How did that get... Oh no, now it's updating. Wait, it has like half the right cards and half the wrong, half the wrong cards. Oh boy. Why is auto deck tracking wrong? Hold up, let me see if I can sort this out. Murloc Priest, can we use this one? That looks right. There it is. That's the right deck. Okay. We're finally there, boys. God, this is another halfway decent Shadow Word Pain target. He's so low on cards. I think we can actually afford to do this one. I'm just going to play this for bodies, too. Although I don't really like where our hand is at. Anyway, I think we finally got everything sorted out to get this stream started. Hey, Cindy Maroy. Hey, Miguel. Hey, Ryan Spence. Yeah, happy America Day soon, for sure. Okay, Herald's pretty garbage against this board, but Tar Creeper's not a bad play. The thing is, done 8 damage already. This is not necessarily a damaged deck, but still, not unhappy to see that. Jerks, welcome to the morning stream here, buddy. You just caught us right in time. Oh my god, are we gonna live the dream, guys? There's the Shadow Word Pain target we've been waiting on. we got baited a little bit, I guess. We had 2 good things, but still. Got a little bit baited. We may have trouble killing anything with Finja here, depending on how he trades this. Hey, Unlucky Victini. Hey, Chaos. Hey, Marinko. Hey, Captain Tars. How's it going, guys? The perfect deck. Half Control Rogue, half Murloc Priest. That would be pretty fun, I'm not gonna lie. Thanks again, Jerks and Captain, guys, for the subscribes. I love the subscriber stars showing up next to your name. Appreciate all the support as always. Looks like he is going to dive something into this, but probably not the 2-7. got a good Finja protection here, basically. So we need, like, the inner fire. This is not the worst thing ever. We can heal a little bit here.
Someone injured?
We're getting into brawl territory if we play this. I think we just hold. He has 5 damage. He weapons this. He doesn't probably trade here. We could have Herald right off the bat, right? But 2 Finjas doesn't help us. We want to Herald after we've pulled like a Murloc War Leader. So maybe we do just want to bait the brawl. But then if we lose Finja, we kind of lose our whole game plan. So I don't think baiting the brawl really helps any. We could take this to 6 to try to preserve some stats. We could take Finja to 8, but that doesn't help against brawl either. Just feel like this is going to elicit a brawl for sure. There's going to be a 20% chance he wins, but he also destroys 3 minions. And there's a very good chance his weapon cleans up. I guess we can take the chance. I don't know. He only has 3 cards in hand. He's only drawn 10, so this might be the best time, actually.
Boys, make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Hey, Desolate619! Thank you for the Twitch Prime subscription, dude. That's awesome. Really appreciate it. And stay tuned to your Twitch messages, because I'll send you some details basically expressing all the benefits of being a subscriber to Regis Kilbin on Twitch, which entail access to my Discord channel and some cool stuff I got planned for the very near future. So it's going to be fun. But I'll send you the details. So I think Inner Fire here gives me a lot of cool Murlocs. But I won't be able to Herald, is the problem. So I don't know if I want to do that. Like, this is a pretty crazy Herald board, but can we kill anything with the Finja regardless? We have 6. Yeah, we definitely can. 2. That takes it to 3. Takes it to 2. So we can Finja, preserve the health here. Oh my god, we have to do it. This is definitely going to be a brawl board, by the way. But I want to try. Let's do some damage just in case it's a brawl board. We'll hold here. We could have heralded, but the board was a little too full, so I don't know. This is an awkward. All these taunts kind of make it awkward, right? This has got to be a brawl. He's definitely brawling here. Oh, just Primordial Drake. Wow. Okay. So Herald got a little worse without the War Leader. Oh, Herald got exciting again. This is unfortunately going to draw me too many minions, though, and we can't actually afford that anyway. Shoot. Let's heal Finja and see what happens. We can make him a 6/6 that summons a bluegill. I think. Yeah. This is really not a great play, but unfortunately we got double Inner Fires and we only have 1 Divine Spirit in the deck, so it doesn't really help us much. We could just take this route, but then I already drew a card, so then I kind of wasted a play. Let's do it this way, I guess. This makes it a little better just because he hasn't shown Brawl yet, so we'll see if he has it. Don't we have another? Oh, I thought we had another bluegill coming. I don't know why, but I guess we've used both. Whoops. Oh, we played one early, that's why. Are there any classic legendaries worth crafting besides Alex, Antonidas, Leroy, Edwin, and Tyrion? Yeah, there's more than that. I'm having trouble thinking of what they are right now, but there's definitely more than that. I guess Herald's as good as it's going to get on this board, isn't it? We can draw a bunch of cards. Play some really cheap spells if we need to. Kill some stuff. Okay. 5. Let's just kill our Norkshire here. We don't need it. We also don't really need the Murloc anymore. Still a Brawl board, but he hasn't shown Brawl yet, so maybe we can stick this. I don't know. It's going to be tough to win this game, though, because well, we actually do have Lyra and Elise to generate values, so we might be able to win. That's a great answer, though, jeez. Dragonfire Potion sucks against it, too. But Cabal Talon Priest, heal... Oh, yeah, this is a good minion, at least.
You wish to live forever.
Do we want to get super greedy here on this, or just just hold one of these. I think we just hold one. That's execute bait, clearly, so, I mean, it's going to be executed whether I heal it again or not, so. Yeah, Thalnos is a good one. Yeah, that's a good suggestion. Sarah's not too bad. Grom, historically, has been good. Maybe not lately, but... Water Priest, that's right, Stelios. Water Priest. Oh, that's a bad sign, I think. We need to hit, Lyra soon. Tortolon Shellraiser probably doesn't do a lot for us. Can we, do anything sneaky here to clear this board? Not really. We don't have a Shadow or Death in this deck. We might just have to hit this for Dragonfire Potion and play a Tortolon. Just trade. I don't think we're going to get much value out of this if we try to keep it alive for too long, because executes a card, so... Let's just make this Dragonfire Potion stick. We'll go in on the Lyra Elise style shenanigans to win this game. I think this deck needs more Murlocs. No, I can't add more or you sacrifice your combo with Finja. I gotta keep it to just Bluegills and Murloc War Leader. Sort of that typical water package, as it was called. Not Dragon Priest, no. Murloc Priest. Very specifically different. Let's see. Is Finja good in Murloc Paladin? Yeah, definitely. It's good. It's just one of those reload style cards. Thank you for the heart in the comments, Regis. No problem, Rag Firelord. It was fun to heart you. It's pretty much the worst draw on our deck, I think, because we don't need it. We just need we need one of these two cards. Barnes into Lyra is a pretty good shot right now too, though. So Barnes might not actually be that bad. But we're out of cards. We have to generate some value here because his hero power is just going to overwhelm us here in a sec. This is going to be tough to win. We'll need something crazy off Lyra or off of Elise. He is 7 cards behind us in the draw. That's insane. I don't even remember drawing that many cards. I guess just Powerwood Shields and Northshires draw a lot of cards. Ah, lucky hit there. Really lucky hit. I can deal with face damage because, you know, we can heal ourselves, but we need the minions to stick. That makes Barnes a really good 50-50 now, but still not that helpful. There's no good play here. I don't really have a good play. Do we even have a spell to kick off Lyra? Just Divine Spirit. Okay, so we're going to need a very exact set of things to contest here. I think I'm just going to play Northshire Cleric to perhaps absorb a hero power shot or trade, because we don't want to draw more cards. So I think you should play more Murlocs and Mirage Collar and remove the whole Lyra package. That's kind of how the deck's... Well, no, not more Murlocs. You can't run more Murlocs in this list. You just can't. You have to keep it, because your whole point is Murloc War Leader into Herald sometimes wins the game. If you get like Rock Pool Hunters and stuff, Herald doesn't do anything. You want to have charging minions and Murloc War Leaders for a crazy combo potential. So you can't do more Murlocs. You can perhaps do Mirage Collar. That's something I tried originally, but it ended up just being too slow and not impactful enough on the board. Lyra is the kind of card that gives you another out to win the game. Elise, we need to live long enough for this to matter. It's the problem now. We're never going to be able to do this with a ton of spells. I'm just going to play it as a body. Maybe absorb a hit. Keep me alive for 1 turn. Hey, Jacob. Hey, Marilyn. How's it going, guys? Regis, did this specific list come out of a deck experiment? No, I've tweaked this list over the last couple months, honestly. This is the latest iteration of it. I've just play tested it a lot and built a list I thought was fun. I don't remember if it even started with a deck experiment. Maybe it did. I honestly can't remember if it even started that way, but regardless, this version of the list is a refinement that I've made over the past month or two. Regis' twin, Ben Brode. No, he's got a mustache now. Doesn't even have a beard. he played. He got one off. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we basically have 3 good draws left, but we're going to take 12 damage right now is the problem, so we're going to need some miracle stuff. Any draw is good. I guess Barnes is actually the best draw. Maybe. Arguably. Okay, so this is guaranteed to hit Lyra. That's pretty funny. I guess we Radiant Elemental too. Just because it can really add up. Do we care who gets this? I don't. Let's see, he has 5 and 4, so going to 8 only matters if he hits hero power first. Going to 6 is actually a little awkward. Let's just go to 6 here. Okay. This is annoying, but I have to do it because we're not going to win otherwise. Okay, so we're screwed. That was awful. We needed, like, I don't know what we needed. Shadow or Death would have been a good start, I guess. We probably needed, like, some Circle of Healings and stuff. Just silences, stuff to generate raw value, right? We're dead. That's sad, guys. It's pretty sad. Comedy Kid says, love the beard, love the headset, love the deck. Thanks, Comedy Kid. Sounds like we're getting everything right around here.
Aha!
Sounds like I nailed it. Desolate 619. Oh, I got that. You subbed. And then Lord Frafakta. Lord Frafakta. Thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Is this deck even good? I don't know. It's definitely good enough to get to rank 10, which is where I usually play it till. And then I switch off to some real decks. But like I said, I really like to play Priest early in the season. Get those wins in. It's just a lot of fun, too. It's just a crazy fun deck to play. So I'm actually going to keep Barnes. He can high roll quite a bit in this deck. Drink beer, not Mountain Dew, says Ekas1. It's 7 in the morning. So I just don't think beer's going to fit my schedule today at 7 in the morning before work. Maybe next time. I barely ever play Hearthstone, says Since Deletion. Well, it's interesting that you're watching a Hearthstone stream then. I appreciate it. I've been in places before in situations where I wasn't playing as much Hearthstone, but certainly still really enjoyed watching it. That was always pretty fun, I thought. It's the kind of game where you can still, even if you're not actively engaged all the time, you can still get quite a bit of value out of just watching the game. This is pretty interesting because we know if we do hit Finja, we're going to get double War Leader. As the current board sits. Of course, that can clearly all change. Regis, please just tell me what I can replace Herald Volage with. You don't have to have Herald. He's just a really cool... Basically, I made this deck to make Herald work. So, second Tortillon Shellraiser, any kind of early to mid-game minion you like. Another Dragonfire Potion. A Shadow or Death would work pretty well in the deck, I think, probably. Anything like that's gonna take you a ways. It doesn't really help to Barnes into Lyra right now if I do that, so I'm not going to make that line. I think we're just going to Tar Creeper. If we save the coin and we Barnes into Lyra, we might be able to do something. Barnes into Finja is also a really sick draw. Barnes into War Leader can be good. It's really what you're looking for. Barnes into Northshire is fine sometimes. Barnes into Radiant Elemental is fine sometimes. There's all kinds of high roll Barnes in this deck, that's why we do it. Hey Regis, what's up? Says Ice Schnedschp. Not much, man. What about you? Just getting a good morning stream in, getting some ranks up here, having a lot of fun. It's a pretty good Jade Lightning roll there on the spell damage, but we couldn't do much with it, so doing what we can. We might actually still want to wait on this and just go for the Tortillon here. It shuts down quite a bit of the board. We need to make this trade anyway. We can't trade it into the 2-2, so... did you open Herald in a pack, or did you craft him? Oh god, I don't remember. I think I've opened him in a pack multiple times, to tell you the truth. But I don't remember specifically the first thing I did. I'm sure I've maybe crafted him and opened him in a pack, to be honest. Mev Brothers says, how do you feel about the new legendary changes? Is it all good? Or maybe too easy to get legendaries now for starting people? No, I think it's all good. I don't think it's ever too easy to get legendaries. I think that's a really good thing for the game.
A tale of true terror.
Behold the glory of a new sun!
Those free Lyra rolls, boys. Shadow Word Pain's probably going to be... Well, actually just another Shadow Visions, because this might live on the board. We don't know. There's a chance it lives. We're going to go ahead and Forbidden Shaping, too, just to get the free one here. That's actually really good against Shaman here. Token Shaman. It's bad on our current board, but it's really good against Token Shaman. That's actually pretty crazy. Let's see. Oh, man. I'm always falling behind on chat, guys. I'm sorry. Did they announce a nerf for the Rogue Quest? Yeah, indeed they did. I made a pretty detailed video about it, too. So I had a lot of thoughts about it, for sure. Do you think there will be more Quest Rogue synergies in the next expansion, hence the nerf? I don't know if there will be or not. They might try to avoid it. I mean, they might inadvertently make some, right? It's hard to avoid sometimes that kind of stuff. Like, she's back! This will get good later. We don't need it yet. Tar Creeper trade looks fine. Tar Creeper trade heal looks fine. I think that's fine. It's floating a mana, but who cares?
On with the show.
We could actually just Talon Priest this instead, or this, but this is bad against Maelstrom Portal, and there could be another one, so... even though this means the Tar Creeper can die to the board, I don't really care that much, because we have a good board ourselves. So it's fine if he takes some trades. We're not exactly trying to preserve him. That's his whole point. Take trades. Yeah, you could add a Mirage Collar for Herald. That'd be fine, too. I don't think it was the best card in the deck. I tried it, but it'd still be okay if you don't have it. Want to try Sick Combo, Alkanite Soul Priest, Reno Jackson. I haven't tried that one. You could do it in a single turn, though, which is pretty exciting. Oh, it's not much worse than the Barnes. I'll take that. Bards is not the best evolved target because it's kind of a low statted 4-drop. At the end of the day, we didn't lose that much there. As far as devolves go, I think I'm okay with that one, to tell you the truth. We might just mind games this turn. We don't really want to play these bluegills out without some synergy. Let's see what we get here. Shadow Word Horror is pretty bad still, because we have 2 of our own. We'll have to kill that. It's just mind games and Shadow Word Pain. I think it's totally fine. This is very likely to get something terrible, but you know, never know. Yeah, it's not the worst target, I guess. And we'll just clear his board. We basically got a Silverback Patriarch for 4 mana, which is arguably terrible, but when you don't have anything else to do, it feels okay. It feels a little better. I might actually craft Lyra since I have most of the good classic legendaries. Yeah, she's a ton of fun, dude. And she's pretty good, too, if you want to play Priest at all. So I don't know if you can go wrong with Lyra. Ooh, we're getting some pieces together, but we might just have to Herald for stats at some point. We just don't have a lot to work with right now. Like, we could Lyra, Radiant Elemental, Shadow Visions, try to hit the Inner Fire to guarantee that we get another spell cast off, but then it's like, did we really do enough? Do we want to have more mana available for that? That would be 2 spells generated. If he has Jade Lightning, he'd be able to Jade Lightning the Stonehill and kill the Lyra with his Aya. Our hand is just, everything's a little bit in the wrong order, I think. I'm just going to try anyway. There's a chance this whiffs pretty hard, but Power Word Shield makes it pretty good, and Inner Fire makes it pretty good too, so... Oh, well, or both. Shadow Visions is 1, we can't do that, but... Okay. Okay. Alright, I'll take it. I'll take it. That's actually not a bad Lyra. We got oh no, that's the same Shadow Word Horror. We cycled quite a bit though, and this might be difficult for him to kill now, given what we traditionally know as in Token Shaman. Then if we can hit a Herald, man. Herald Mind Blast, 2 Lyras. Oh my god. It's gonna be nuts. Regis, why pick me to win? I don't pick, so that's the main reason. Oh, second evolve is really annoying. Sad that he had it. But we still have this combo coming, so we're good to go, I think. Oh, God almighty. Shadow Word Horror is obviously going to have to be a play here. It still sucks, though, because there's so much to... Oh, that was a new Shadow Word Horror. We have 2. Okay. I guess we just, like, trade, Shadow Word Horror, and play Finja. We just trade because these die anyway, right? Like, they're not going to do anything, so we kind of just have to pick a random target here. We could go ahead and, like, Bluegill now, but I think we're safe even to Bloodlust here. Double Bloodlust probably kills me, but 15 plus 9 is 24, so Bloodlust alone doesn't kill me. Bloodlust plus Jade Lightning kills me. Double Bloodlust kills me. Otherwise, we probably get to do a cool Finja play here with Herald and play some really big Bluegill Warriors too, because we have mana to play everything. So we might actually have too many minions, because Finja will survive, and we need him to die. We would actually want the Finja to die, because we don't want to summon a copy of a second Finja. But the problem is we're going to get 2 War Leaders off of the Finja draw, so he'll go up to 6 health, which means he won't die to the 5 attack minion. So, Regis, what program are you using to show your deck on screen? This is Hearthstone Deck Tracker. Priest of the Feast certainly adds some survivability. Alright, we gotta make a play here, so. Because we're almost dead. I just wish Finja was dying here. You guys will see what I mean, basically. So if I do this, I'm going to have a full board, and I can't War Leader. So I might actually just have to War Leader here to stay alive. Which kind of breaks the combo, right? It's like, defeats the purpose, but... that's what I mean with Finja. Like, we needed Finja to actually die. We can, like, heal a little bit, I suppose. And play 1 Bluegill Warrior. That leaves a little bit more damage on the board, so even though this is a worse target, ideally, like, we're gonna go ahead and do this. Just to heal a little bit. This one doesn't help as much because we can't get through to that 5/5, so I'm just gonna Mind Blast for some extra life here. And then he has some pretty decent trades, unfortunately, but it's really the best we could do. I'm hoping that one of these War Leaders survives and we get to play still a decent Herald with this remaining. Is that enough? 9 plus 8. It's not quite enough without... No, that's not enough. We're alive. Okay. Well, that gives me some outs, doesn't it? Yeah, because we can heal a ton with Priest of the Feast. In fact, we can Shadow Word Horror to start and just decimate this board. And just kill him. That's game. That's insane. He missed lethal and we're just going to get it. That's pretty fun. That's a good way to win a game. He was 2 off lethal. Maybe he didn't calculate the Priest of the Feast. Hey, Mighty Rye, thanks for the Twitch Prime subscription, dude. Welcome. And stay tuned to your Twitch messages, Mighty Rye. I'll send you some details about being a Regis Gilbin subscriber and all the benefits that that entails. But thanks again, dude, for the continued support always. Regis, have you tried Power Word Glory in the Tavern Brawl? Easy fatigue win. No, I haven't. I've heard about it, though. It sounds pretty fun. I'm way behind on chat, guys. I'm sorry. These morning streams, I always tend to focus a little bit too much on the game. And not enough on chat.
Aha!
What's the program you use for your arena deck picks? That's called Hearth Arena Companion app. You can just Google Hearth Arena Companion app and find that. The Techno Penguin says, I'm not sure he reads chat. I do. Just a little slow. Have you tried an aggro Death Rattle Druid deck that uses Spirit Singer, Umbra, and Living Man? No. Aggro Death Rattle Druid that uses Spirit Singer Umbra and Living Mana. I have not tried that. That sounds a little complex, I'm going to be honest with you. Is this just a Shadow Word Pain next turn? Maybe we hold. It's not going to get above 3, so let's just save our coin here. I see why you're rank 15, because you're playing Murloc Priest. No, it's just because it's early in the season. Mighty Rice says, thanks, bud. Signed up to Switch so I can finally use this up for you. Been watching the streams on YouTube for over a year. Thanks, Mighty Rice, dude. Kind words, man. Appreciate it. God, coining a Cabal Talon Priest here honestly feels halfway decent, right? Like, what are the odds that he has a good kill for it? Like, Frostbolt trade is one thing he can do. That leaves 2/2/3s. We can still Shadow Word Pain next turn. The only thing is I hate using the coin when we have Finja, because it's just such a powerful thing to get out early. Maybe we just Shadow Word Pain one of these. Play Cabal Talon Priest next turn. Maybe we coin a Cabal Talon Priest with a Northshire too. I don't know, let's just see. How do I become a subscriber? Is it possible on my phone, or does it have to be on a computer? I think you can probably do it on your phone too. You just need to look for the sub button somewhere on the screen. There might be like a little drop down. I'm not 100% sure what that looks like, because I honestly haven't even seen... I haven't had that much time. This has only been a couple days since we got the sub button, so... I think playing this on Curve, as I mentioned last time, is totally fine. Does anyone know why the subscription button isn't showing up on mobile? I sure don't know. I wish I could tell you guys, though, because I'd love for you to sub. No real rush, though. Of course, there's no hurry. This is kind of the dream here soon.
Make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Hey, Papa Smurf 008 008 Agent 008 like 007. Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, dude. Much love as always. And again, as I mentioned, I'll send you some details on being a Regis Gilbin sub and what that implies. There's some extra bonuses in it for you, so stay tuned after the stream sometime today for a Twitch message. I'll send you some links. Basically, you get access to my Discord channel as a subscriber, so you can hang out with me. I'll show you some decks. You can ask me questions, show me your own stuff. It's just a good way to get a little extra access to me. And then some other stuff too, which I'll detail, and that'll come in the future. But I don't want to promise too much because it hasn't happened yet. So we kind of have to kill this, even though it means our Finja is like 33% likely to die, because there's only a, you know, we're gonna have 2 draw, or maybe it's, yeah, I think 66% of the time our Finja lives here, but the remainder of the time our Finja actually dies, because we have to get a War Leader off this, not 2 Bluegill Warriors, right? So that determines whether or not our Finja lives or dies. We'll see. He lives! Yay! And I think we'll go ahead and heal this. Turn 6 against Mage, and we think that this is probably just a Control Mage, standard Discover Control Mage. The question is, do we need to trade or just go face for 6? I think we just go face for 6. Blizzard is annoying. Herald Volage is cool if he kills like 1 minion. Like I said, Blizzard's annoying. Herald Volage is still pretty cool. He should really kill the Bluegill Warrior. He's gonna kill both. Oh, that was a discounted Blizzard. Crap. Oh, he didn't trade. Cool. That's a good news. Oh man, this is also really enticing. But I think this gives me more overall stuff to work with. Does this copy them frozen? Does anyone know? I think it will copy them frozen, but I'm not sure. Regardless, we're going to try it, right? We got to learn. It might not even be a good play, but we got to learn. Yeah, it copies them frozen. Okay. But anyway, this is the dream, guys. So Flame Strike is obviously still really bad. So hopefully he doesn't have that. I just wanted to try it. This is probably the more sound play that preserves the resources, but... it currently isn't possible to sub on mobile. Captain Tar says he subbed on mobile. I'm not really sure, to tell you the truth. Not a bad Meteor, honestly. Still going to be a lot of stats on board, but not quite as many as we would want. Actually, we have 18 damage. God, we're close to lethal. He was kind of lucky to have that. Just gonna throw this out for fodder. There's, I don't know. I guess we could save it. It's fine. I need health more than anything, I think. Techno Penguin, you like that, huh? That meteor was tough. I mean, clearly we would have won without that. Oh, that probably means we win anyway. Yeah, we just win. No way, he has enough mana left. Guys! 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 That was the game. That's what we're trying to do with this deck. He's like, wait, what just happened? Is what he's thinking. What did I just see? He's like, what was that? That was a good game. Hey Regis, do you have any tips on how to go to sleep easier? I kind of can't because my doctor is a dunce. I don't really have any good advice for that comedy kid because fortunately for me, I sleep like a baby. I can fall asleep at a moment's notice anywhere. I'm surprised I haven't fallen asleep on stream yet. Like, I just don't have trouble falling asleep, so I'm not going to be your best advice. I mean, some people enjoy stuff like ASMR videos. Maybe try that kind of stuff. It can always be like pillows. If you have a bad pillow, sometimes I've heard, or a bad bed, you can try to adjust that stuff. But I really don't have good advice personally because, again, I'm a sleeper. I take a lot of good naps and so on and so forth. So this is Shaman, most likely token. I think we'd be advantageous to get out of 2-5 early. The question is, do we need to use the coin or not? I guess since we're cycling, it's okay. We could honestly go ahead and make it a 5-5 just to apply a ton of pressure. But I don't think we need to necessarily. We might need that as a finisher later. Let's just hold. We can trade heal. I don't think we'll Shadow Word Pain yet. It's probably not a good target on turn 2 for it. Trade heal is almost always going to be our best bet. Ward Leader is a fine draw, but not particularly exciting. Well, that's annoying. It's not cool, dude. Yeah, this Jade Lightning Bait's a problem. I think we hold. We can hit the priest next turn. Somebody says, why didn't you trade to 1-1 and then you get Charger, then kill the 5-3? I don't actually remember any scenario where I killed a 5-3, or that there was even a 5-3 minion on the board. So I'm not sure I can answer that question. I 100% don't understand. Or remember a board state that references that. Perhaps you have a good idea, but I don't know what you mean, so you'll have to explain yourself more. Thank you, Regis. I now got the Arena Companion app. Yeah, I am going to do an Arena this stream, probably, Sweetsy. That's the plan. Play some ranked, have some fun, and then move into Arena. What happened here? Jade Lightning... Jade Claws, okay. This is going to be clutch. We don't have a good place. I'm just going to Shadow Vision Seal Face. Holy Nova is pretty clutch in this matchup too, probably. Although, there's some other enticing ideas here too. But I think AoE is just always going to be king against Token Shaman. Like, we can Dragonfire Potion right now if he does Doppelgangster Evolve. If he reloads with Doppelgangsters, gets greedy, and doesn't do it in a single turn, we can Holy Nova. Plus, of course, just totems and stuff. But we need a good big play here soon, because right now we're just kind of got a bunch of combo pieces and weird stuff in our hand without any actual material play. We need something like a Elise or a Tortillon or a Barnes. Another Priest of the Feast probably be fine. Tark Reaper's okay. Wouldn't call it ideal. We could double its stats. This guy does run Hex though, so he's not maybe full token, is he? I mean, if he hexes another Tark Reaper, I think I'm in a happy place. Given all of our Murlocs and shenanigans and stuff. But I have a feeling he probably runs Lightning Storms and stuff. Yeah, like I said, I don't think I'm too stressed about that. This might actually just be a Holy Nova turn. Just to play around Bloodlust a little bit in case, because we still don't know 100. He's double Hex. He's very unlikely to be token, I think. It'd be weird to be token in a double hex deck, but just in case, since we don't really know. He might think that's licensed to reload, which means we Dragon Fire Potion probably. Spirit Echo. Okay, so definitely a control deck. That's a problem for us because we don't run deaths or anything and we're behind on board, so it's going to be really tough for me to catch up here. We can Dragon Fire Potion. Gives him 2 Stone Hills back. It sucks. I think we're just gonna lose.
Ryan Spence on YouTube, watching your 10 videos from 1 year ago intro me to the world of streaming YouTube videos. You taught me a lot and helped me get to legend 2 months ago. You are a top-notch stream, and just remember the little people when you get big.
Thank you so much, Mighty Rye, or Ryan Spence on YouTube, as it may be. Thanks for the kind words, dude, and of course the $10 donation too. That means a lot, and I'm happy to provide a little bit of help. I'm sure you would have made your way to legend regardless, but happy that I was a small part of it. So thanks, man, and I'll never forget the little people. And I don't know if I'll ever get big, but regardless, the little people will stay close to my heart. This is so bad, guys. We're so screwed. My plan right now is to inner fire that and Shadow Word Paint it next turn. That's our plan for victory at this point, but like I said, we're so screwed. We can't even Shadow Visions into our Dragon Fire Potion yet, because... So there goes the inner fire line. We are so screwed. We're going to need a giant crazy Lyra somehow to win this game. And even that, I just don't think is possible. I mean, a Finja maybe puts me in the spot to contest a little bit, but he's going to have AoE removal out the butt too, so I don't even think that does it. Oh god, I almost hit one of his minions. My mouse freaked out. Sure. Just got to trade here, but this probably lives a little bit. Maybe we can inner fire it next turn. I don't know. There's not much to work with here. Just an awkward hand. Is there any replacement for the card the deck is built around? Which card? Finja? Or Heralds? I mean, you could do without Herald. I don't think you could do without Finja, because he's kind of the key conceit of the deck, right? Like, you have to have the Finja. We are totally screwed. Does this even help, this line here? Not really, no. We can't do like crazy stuff with the Herald because the mana's just not there, right? Like, you need the Finja to make the Herald really work. I think we have to just try to stick some of these minions. It's not going to be very good, but clearly we're not in a position to win the game, so... What's this going to be, a 6-3? We can't even really kill anything significant with it. That's the problem. We might be better off just Shadow Word Painting and inner firing and trying to stick these as bodies. It's just a bad play still, though. It's just nothing to do. I'm well aware it's not a great play, but... Mighty Rice says, I speak English, not broken English. Ran out of characters. I don't think it's too bad. Everything sounds fine when the text-to-speech is reading it right. Like everything sounds okay, because she's a robot, right? So it makes it sound okay. Mighty Right didn't sound that bad. I thought it sounded fine. We certainly all got the spirit of it, regardless. We're gonna get Lyra and not have a way to use her. This game's obviously over. He might have lethal here. 14, 15. No, he missed lethal. I think he might still have it. Who knows? I think he missed it unless he has Jade Lightning. Yeah, I think he missed lethal. It's happened to all of us, of course. I play this with Elise for a just in case, since I don't have Herald. Yeah, Elise is fine too. I think I had a priest quest. Maybe I should play a priest card. think we completed it last game, maybe, though. Herald Bluegill War Leader for most stats. I don't think so, because well, maybe, because the Herald's 5/5, but not the most Murloc stats, because the second War Leader comes out weird. It's only a 3/2 instead of a 5/4. Ahoy, Regis, what have I missed? Not much, just playing some crazy decks. Why isn't this guy... Really, dude? Come on, man, I hate conceding. Like, just end the game. Like, it's not fun. We see you have a full board. Oh my god. Well, we're gonna BM this guy. We're gonna wait out the entire turn and rope him now, guys. Yep, it's BM time for sure. It's rare that you encourage me to BM, but when I give you the finish, I'm being a kind-hearted, polite person. I'm not BMing. I'm not drawing out my turns. I'm just ending the turn, giving you lethal so you can play out your cards. I'm allowing you to complete your quest. I'm allowing you to get the satisfaction of killing me, and then you're gonna BM and you're not gonna end the game? Gonna waste your time. That's how it works. It's the only time. Only time I'll ever BM like this is while you're wasting our time. So we're gonna get to catch up on chat a little bit. I was saving my Twitch Prime sub for you, but you had no sub button. Now I've already used it, and you have the button. RIP. See you next month, though. No worries, Lord Haps, dude. Spread the love. I don't live or die by the sub button. There might be some streamers out there who are really reliant on the cash and need the help, and so on and so forth. I have a good job, a solid career, and it's all bonus for me, man. So, feel free to spread the love, dude. You don't have to give it to me. Although I appreciate the sentiment as well. Well, he just gave me an out to win the game.
Welcome, boys. Make some room by the hearth.
Shadow Visions for sure. What have we gotten, like, cost reductions into infinite Mind Blasts here, you know? Like... Cripple Doan, thank you, man, for the Twitch Prime subscription. Love it, dude. Appreciate the support. Crip, pay attention here to your Twitch messages in the very near future, because I'll be sending you some details on the advantages of being a Regis Kilbin sub on Twitch while we wait for this guy to actually finally win the game. He found lethal. It only took him 7 turns. You guys got to experience the rare Regis Kilbin BM. The rare Regis Kilbin BM. It rarely happens. It takes a lot to encourage it. I love it when people are on here because they love to do it. It just feels like a nicer place. Yeah, for sure, man. It's pretty chill around here for me.
The light shall bring victory.
I mean, I'm obviously not going to turn down the subscriptions when they happen, but like I said, it's certainly not something I have to have or have to do. Just like hanging out with you guys. This is like the only time when it's right to be I agree, Green Dude. That's like the only time it happens for me. I'm trying to be a nice guy. Like, that's always my thing, right? Like, I never concede. It's not out of spite. I don't rope people. I don't, like, do it in a mean-hearted, spirited way. I do it so that people can do their quests, get, like, I let people finish their Exodia combo when they have it, because it's really fun to do the Exodia combo and fireball your face 47 times in a row. Like, I get that. It's super fun to play Hearthstone that way. So go ahead. Have fun with Hearthstone. Like, I'm not trying to stop you from having fun. Go nuts. And then you gotta do that kind of stuff to me? Like, that's not cool. We'll just hold. I think we're in trouble, though, because we're going to have trouble winning this game. Like, we need a big combo with Divine Spirit Interfire, maybe. So we ought to maybe Shadow Visions into Divine Spirit and just look for it, so that we can get 2 Divine Spirits in our deck at some point, right? Although this is a solid turn 3 now, so we might miss our window. We'll see. If you were a Hearthstone card, what would be your battle cry? I would say battle cry, unleash the beard, and win the game. Regis, you remember me? I'm that one communist guy. No, I forgot how you talk about communism in every single stream for an hour and a half. I totally forgot about that. course I remember you, man. Don't be crazy. Of course I remember you. Andre Muratov says he never remembers. I always talk here. He never remembers. I forget everybody. Regis, I love to play Elemental Shaman. Could I craft Kalmos? You could, certainly. It's not what I would consider a top tier deck, though, so I'd be a little bit careful, maybe. Let's Shadow Visions first. I think we're still gonna... See, the other Inner Fire doesn't really help us. We needed a double Divine Spirit, because we're gonna eventually hit Inner Fire. So, let's just do this for now, because it does actually give me more stats. Maybe we should have taken Inner Fire, because we do have the double Cabal Talon Priest. We could have gone to 11-14. Could have made a 14-14 already. Although, against a Warrior with Executes, that's pretty risky. I think I'd like to become a streamer mainly because I love to teach. That's why I like Regis' streams. Yeah, it is fun to like, do your best to help other people and educate and stuff. I taught a little bit in grad school. I didn't really like it in the educational context because I didn't like the subject matter. But when you're talking about video games specifically, like, it's way more fun to talk about video games and teach. So, try to be as helpful as I can. Of course, some people are beyond my level of knowledge and probably don't get a lot of value out of it, and that's totally fine. But those of you that I can help, happy to. Not thrilled with my card selections. I'm just gonna... I don't want this guy to think I'm like going all in on this minion for an Inner Fire, because I don't want him to like execute it. But I'm not really doing that. It might look like I am, and I kind of am, but that's not really the plan because I don't have Inner Fire or Divine Spirit or whatever, so... He might think that's what's happening, and he might execute it anyway. So it's probably an okay. I just need a big play. I need one of my key... We have, like, basically 3 5-drops that are all game-winning kinds of cards, and we need one of them. That's the gist of it right now. We need one of our key 5-drops. So here's yet another good Shadow Word Pain. Herald Volage is intriguing, but we're not there yet, I don't think. I bet this entices a brawl, by the way. Even though it's not that scary of a board, it might still bait the brawl. What do the numbers mean on the left? These numbers are basically percentages of likelihood that a card will be drawn by him and a card will have already been in his hands based on what he's drawn thus far. This is probably a good Holy Nova turn. Trade, Holy Nova is a really nice math. We can Shadow Visions too. What are we looking for still? Maybe a Divine Spirit? Yeah, I think we have to go for a combo win here eventually. As much as I kind of like the idea of Power Word Shield, and we still don't have the Inner Fire, I still think it's important to get that. We'll save the coin for Lyra. We don't need like coin hero power or anything. It'd be nice to get some more health on these guys because of like Sleep with the Fishes and stuff, but he's not on Primordial Drake sleep yet, and he's already used 1 sleep, so I think we're okay. Brawl's probably a more relevant concern at this point. Wait, why do you play Tortillon Shellraiser? I mean, it's decent unless your opponent has some removal, which they will probably have. It's just one of those bodies that's good to protect some of your assets in the late game, and has some upside for like Barnes and Herald if you copy it, because it has an actual effect, unlike some minions in the deck. And it's just a one-of, right? It's just something you toss in to hope it sticks and works. So we do not have a good way to deal with this thing at all. Sometimes I would almost want to cut the Tortillon for like a Spellbreaker, just to handle things like this. 5, 8. Fortunately, can't really get this above Fiery War Axe range either without wasting a Divine Spirit, which doesn't feel that exciting. So I'm actually probably just gonna heal the... No, we have to heal its steel for like Sleep with the Fishes and... well, Sleep with the Fishes doesn't matter, but Ravaging Ghoul does matter, so we need to heal it just to play around Whirlwind effects. But I don't think I can attack yet, and I don't think I can Herald yet. I think I just kind of have to wait and let him dictate some trades here. It sucks. We're sort of in a holding pattern because we haven't hit any of our really big game-winning cards. A Dragonfire Potion might help if he starts to play more stuff, and we can make some favorable trades left and right. Whoa, that's a weird card to see. But awesome. I like it because he's got so many taunts to protect. It kind of makes sense. I get it. So we actually do need that Dragonfire Potion now because that guy's going to eat us up. Lyra would be so sick at this point with double Radiant Elemental and Power Word Shield. It's just we don't have her though, so what do we do? Maybe we just play one more minion here, trade into this Direhorn, but this thing's going to get so big and I don't have a way to kill it. There's not even a way in the deck, I think, other than Dragonfire Potion. Maybe we draw into Dragonfire Potion with Power Word Shield. We still have Divine Spirit to kick off Lyra. I guess we have to try. I don't know. Elise is probably the next best thing. This is just gross. I mean, it doesn't have that much total damage, so it's probably okay, but it's still annoying. Regis doesn't realize he's just talking to a bunch of bots. Yeah, it's probably true. I'm so far behind on chat, guys. I'm sorry. Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. That's what they say. I think there is some risk, though, of... Oh, that's risky, too. Jeez. I get it, because you got the quest, but God, you could pull something good. I guess maybe Herald's actually the best thing for me to see. That's fine. He's not going to brawl, is he? He has a good board, too. God, am I dead? He took 7 there, so he's 14 probably. I don't think I'm dead yet. He has to be safe. Play this a little bit safer. We can get through to that Berserker, but I think he's fine. We'll just need Dragonfire Potion or Lyra or something here. That's a good one because we don't get to heal. It's really annoying. I think we're screwed. Dragonfire Potion is the only thing that puts me in the game, I think. Barnes into Lyra could. We could also Priest of the Feast, Herald, Coin, but that's just a heal for 6. We're still just dead to the board. Yeah, I think we have to hit exactly Lyra, or we're screwed. Well, not totally out of the woods, I guess. It's not gonna do it. Let's just go ahead and buff this even bigger. It's an interesting tech. I haven't seen that yet, but I think it makes sense. I like it. If I was a card, I'd be a 1-mana 0/1 battle cry. Make all female minions scuttle away to their owner's hand in fear. That would actually be a really good card. A sap on gendered minions? I haven't thought about that, but there's a lot of good female minions, so that could do some work, dude. Like a vanish on female minions. How much longer will you stream? About another 2 hours, Blobfish. If I was a card, I'd be Ragnaros. So hot. Comedy Kid says he'd be a 0/15 with the effect all negative RNG affects his minion. No joke. Frozen Goatee says, I love you, Regis. I've been watching you for around 6 months. Keep on going. You have rekindled my love for Hearthstone. I stopped in Gadget's End, but your videos in a girl really inspired me. They inspired you? Shouldn't that be Grand Tournament then? Just kidding. Thanks, Frozen Goatee. Appreciate the kind words, man. Lord Half says, I think of sub as a tip. I don't pay your salary, but hey, I like what you do, so have a drink on me. Yeah, that sounds like a great attitude, Lord. Thanks for that, man. Appreciate it. What's your favorite deck right now, and why is it that? Should be fairly obvious based on what we're playing right now. Is there any reason to play Murloc Priest other than because you're really enjoying it? In other words, I think this is my favorite deck. As far as competitive decks, I don't really know the answer to that question. But I guess Murloc Paladin is what I was playing at the end of last season, so maybe that. Alright. Definitely control Pally. So what are we going to hit with Shadow Word Pain if not Acolyte of Pain, right? There is Stampeding Kodos. Haldor Peacekeepers, maybe? I think denying him card draw is going to be the most value we can possibly get out of this, though, to tell you the truth. He's already used one Pyro, so Pyro Equality feels like it's going to be a rare thing, but that might actually be a signal that he still has it, because why else would you throw it down if you didn't have another Pyro Equality available? Kodo's coming down now, so that's going to hit that. That's fine. We weren't really all in on that. We could Shadow Visions into the other Pain for this thing. Or we could just try to hit a Barnes. I think Barnes is okay. Blue Gill. Ooh, he signaled a little bit. That makes me sad. He knows what we're... Well, he doesn't know what we're about, but he knows we're doing something weird. What would be your least favorite deck to play against as Quest Rogue? I actually don't hate playing it that much. Because it's kind of fun to play, but it's horrible to play against, so... I guess Quest Rogue. I don't like Jade Druid very much either. Actually, Jade Druid might be my least favorite deck. It's awful to play against, and I don't like playing it either, so... it's not good in either regard, so maybe it takes the cake. That's always scary against Paladin. I just don't think this deck has what it takes to beat Control outright without some really good draws. Because if they have any sort of good removal, you're kind of just stuck. I think we'll just trade. I mean, going face isn't going to accomplish much here, unfortunately. We could actually just leave the Kodo alive, I suppose. So, like, Consecration is sort of halfway okay, but that's not really very good. Shadow Visions, what would we want? Maybe we just save these for the Elise packs, because otherwise there's no way for me to win the game. If I do this, do we play too much into Equality Consecration? Probably. I think we're just going to pass. We need some resources here. We don't have any card draw in hand, really. Elise is probably the best draw on the deck. Maybe Finja, but only because he's already Kodo'd. He probably has another Kodo, but... Oh, interesting. That's a good window for me, maybe. Aha! Alright, that's something to work with. Still gonna hold here. Does anybody have any relationship advice, says Jor326. I don't have any specific unsolicited advice, but I'm sure if you had questions, I'd have something valuable to offer, simply because I'm old and I've been through a lot of life to offer some good insights. We don't have any answer to this in our deck, unfortunately. We can kill it now. We can do 8, but we kind of have to play our stuff. I guess we sort of just don't have a choice. Just to protect it against weapons, I'm throwing this down. I don't think he'll feel compelled to remove this board or anything. Where is our mind control tech? That's what we need to find. Not mind control. Excuse me. Not the card mind control tech. I mean our mind control tech. In other words, the mind control we tech into our deck. But we don't have one, so there's no answer to that either. I guess I'm going to dig for something. I don't know what I'll find here. Dragonfire Potion doesn't really help us a lot. Maybe we can find something with this, or just buff this dude to high heavens. I don't know. Finja is intriguing. I think if we do this, we're going to get beat by Equality Consecration, but I guess we have to try. We can't really play around a lot of stuff right now. I think we just have to just play it and hope for the best, because we're losing really hard regardless. So maybe we can hit like a big Finja, Divine Spirit kind of thing. Or maybe this too could be a 14-14. We actually would have lethal if somehow the Tyrion dies. Yeah, actually, if this trades in, if it's just 3 health, we trade in the War Leader, we hit exactly Divine Spirit, Inner Fire. Oh no, if this trades in though, it's only going to be 1, so that won't work. I don't think we'll have enough then. Drake is intriguing. Okay, what is this about? This is probably Noble Sack or just Redemption or some nonsense we can't deal with. We can heal the Finja back to 4. Bump it up to 8. Look for the Inner Fire to kill the Primordial Drake. Summon some other dudes. Charge into the Tyrion. I don't know. There's probably not a great line here. But we're going to try. Oh, it goes to 5 because of the War Leader. That's right. That's actually even better. Man, Holy Nova's not bad here. We don't really get to kill the Primordial Drake, though. I think we still just look for the Inner Fire. Okay. I don't know if any of this is going to work. I'm a little bit worried about Noble Sacrifice. It kind of disrupts the entire plan. I guess we could test this for Noble Sac. But I want the Bluegill to do it. So I think we just play around the best case scenario, not the worst case scenario, right? Like, I think that's going to give us the best results. And then... Oh, that was just Kodo. Okay. So now he needs to have the removal. I mean, he can use the weapon, but there's a giant Finja here to worry about still. So he needs Equality Consecration or Pyro Equality or whatever. I don't think he'd be doing that, though, if he were gonna... Oh, he has to because of the War Leaders. Never mind, he has to. Otherwise, the Equality disrupts the War Leaders. But it wouldn't have mattered because they would have gone to 2. He sort of made a right play, but he actually took some extra damage, I think. He made a smart play, but I think he might have actually over-smarted it a little bit. Trucks, relationships, beer... Oh, country music, I see. Taylor Swift is bae. Taylor Swift's alright, I guess. I think we're screwed, guys. I don't see how we win from here. He stabilized. It's gonna be tough to find a path here. It doesn't really help me any. Dragonfire Potion doesn't even hurt his best minion. Throwing Ysera into this deck just for the memes. I actually thought about throwing Ysera into this deck legitimately, because it's such a Barnes high roll. It's just another one of those late game things that can win you the game. Like, I was looking for, like, the 30th card. I think I ended up on Tortillon Shellraiser. I'm still not sure Ysera is not just a better option, to tell you the truth. This is a boring game. Can you play something else? I could, yeah, I certainly could. I'm not going to, but I could. Holy Nova keeps me alive. I can't really Lyra the Holy Nova, though. It doesn't help much. Dragonfire Potion does not... No, Dragonfire Potion keeps me alive, too. I guess we could Priest of the Feast, Dragonfire. Priest of the Feast, Holy Nova, probably better. Lyra Holy Nova is just too much mana. He's 9, we're 13. Any weapon, True Silver wins. Spike Ridge is a little short. But still, I mean, we're totally screwed. Consecration does it. Wardable says, "Here, a street lamp, you have no rights." That sounds right, yeah. Street lamps are inanimate objects, so... Guys, we're not winning much right now. We're losing a little bit. So I think that means we're going to do an arena run. I think that means we're going to kick off an arena run here. It's time for arena. Yeah, we're gonna do Rogue. I sometimes let you guys pick, but... Regis, have you played Gwent? Yeah, it was fun. I liked it. Hey, Street Lamp, please go away. Alright, so I'm gonna load up the Hearth Arena Companion app, guys. Let me update Let me also just update. I do have mods, but I banned timed out Street Lamp for you guys. Let's see. Regis and Rogue in Arena. Regis and Rogue in Arena. Okay. So let me get the Hearts Arena Companion app loaded up, and then I'm going to take a short, 1 minute break to go hit the restroom while we get this arena run rolling. Let me see, I gotta get back to...
Aha!
Shave on stream for charity. No charity's worth it. Or let me rephrase that. I wouldn't make enough money on stream for any charity to be worth it. I'd rather just donate to charity with my own money. It would be far more efficient and far less destructive. Time for some chair stream? No. I don't let you guys see the chair. I have an AFK screen. Why would I need a chair? Stream. Okay, there we go. There is our Hearts Arena Companion app. So as I said, guys, give me 1 minute here. I'm gonna AFK real shortly. Hit the restroom, and I'll be back. There's more than one mod. There's about 5 or 6 mods right now, but it's just they're not often on at this time of the morning, so often have to take things into my own hands. But let's come back here in about 1 minute, guys. See you soon on the other side. Hey guys, and we're back. It always blows my mind how many people leave when I AFK, but that's alright. When he comes back, let's all spam Regis Kilbin is the name and Hearthstone is the game. That's right. Good job, guys. Tam45 says, we can apply to be mods. Could you tell us details about that? What are the requirements to be a mod? There's really no requirements, just that you're someone I know in chat who's not a psychopath and has been around a while If you're interested in being a mod, you can always send me a message on Twitch. I might actually need a few more. So, if you're curious about that kind of thing, send me a message on Twitch and just tell me that you'd like to be a mod. I'll have to talk to you and give you some details. It's nothing too fancy or not too big of a job. Typically, not much happens in chat, so usually goes okay. I always wonder when you AFK, but my heart always brings me back, says Big Hairy Beast. Oh, that's so sweet, man. So nice. Alright, guys, so it is time for an arena run. This time around, we have selected Rogue as our class. And as you can see, I have the Hearth Arena Companion app loaded up here. It's going to help us a little bit with our picks by providing some good advice. And as you can tell from pick number 1, Journey Below looks like the best card. I like SI7 Agent here. Just a pretty amazing on-board, early tempo kind of card. Can't always combo it, but when you can, it works so well. Oh, I guess Kidnapper, yeah. Kidnapper, as bad as it is in Constructed, sometimes that sap is just destructively good in the late game, so... I guess maybe Mimic Pod, but Hearth Arena likes Journey Below a little better. I'm okay with that. It's fine. They're close in tier score. I'll buy into that logic. A little more flexible, particularly when we have combo cards already. Backstab looks good here to me. All that free early game tempo. These are both fine, but Backstab's pretty good. Acolyte is enticing a little, but it's kind of slow. Infested Tauren I'd almost give the edge to, particularly because we don't have a 4-drop yet. And as Rogue, we're going to take a lot of damage and probably, presumably, need some defensive tools eventually. And this is a nice little taunt. I think I'm actually going to grab the Infested Tauren here instead of the Acolyte. The tier scores are almost identical, so I'm going to swing this one. Oh man, these all suck. These are so bad. Spell damage does help at least a little in Rogue, so there's a small upside there. It's fine. These are actually all kind of good. Lotus Agents is a much higher tier score than I would expect. That's cool. Sure, I'll take Lotus Agents. I like any of these, fine. But it's a hard to pass tier score. Hallucination's probably the pick here. Just another discover a card. We're gonna have a lot of low-cost combo activators, which is nice. I like Undercity Huckster, I think. Just another card-generating card. That's exciting. We got a lot of card generation in this deck. Berserker is actually probably my choice here. Just a little bit of upside on a 2-drop with decent stats is nice. Fan of Knives is good AoE. Like that a lot. But, oh, Assassinate too. Shoot. I got so enticed by the golden Fan of Knives we missed the removal. If I knew we were going to get like 3 Vile Spine Slayers, I would rather have the Fan of Knives, but we don't know that. So I think we'll take the Assassinate at Hearth Arena's recommendation. Pompous Thespian's fine. These all suck. Moat Lurker is kind of intriguing because we have one hard removal card. Moat Lurker is sort of a tempo hard removal card. Oh, we have Kidnapper, which does the same thing though, and it does it better. So I guess we don't need the Moat Lurker. Kidnapper's already there. Although with Kidnapper, we can actually return the Moat Lurker to our own hand. Kidnapper's not just enemy minions, it's any minion. I guess we do need 4-drops soon, though, so Tolvir's fine. I'm willing to take the advice of Hearth Arena here. Ooh. God, N'Zoth is actually halfway sort of intriguing, right? Don't we have some Death Rattles? 1, 2 Death Rattles already. Huh. And we're going to have 2 Journey Below Death Rattle cards. Like, come on. There's no way we can take these other ones, right? Don't we have to take N'Zoth? Like, 10 drops are obviously so slow at Arena, but it's going to be insane in our deck. I feel like we have to take N'Zoth, right, guys? I feel like we have to take N'Zoth. N'Zoth, says Dingus. Norwegian Jew says Shaku's too good to pass up. I don't know, man. I don't know. Shaku's also good because we have a lot of card generation cards. I think I have to take N'Zoth. I think it's the worst pick, as Hearth Arena would agree, but barely. 67. I think I'm just gonna be too enticed, guys. I have to do it. I just can't pass it up. I'm gonna expressly state though that I do think this is the worst. Not the worst. I think it's the second worst pick. I think Beardo's actually the worst. I don't know why Hearth Arena likes it so much. I think Shaku's technically probably a better choice, but I'm gonna pick the card I want to pick. So N'Zoth it is. Eviscerate is good here, although honestly all of these are fine. I think. Wasp is good here. Just more removal. 3-drop 2. We need Fan of Knives I like. Although Scarlet Crusader is a good card too, so this is actually a little bit iffy. But like I said, Fan of Knives, we like that AoE. Cyclopean Horror is good. Just another taunt. Be nice. Oh my god, more legendaries! Oh, dude. So, yeah, the Beast is really good with the Zoth. And despite the tier score here, Hearth Arena really thinks we need a big minion. Which I agree with. We don't have a lot of big minions. In fact, we don't have any big minions yet. Beardo is a 3-mana 3/4 with a little bit of upside, which is cool. But refreshing hero power is worst in Rogue of all the classes, right? Rarely do you get value refreshing it. Like Mage, Druid, Priest, etc. You get to stack it, basically. With Rogue, you don't really get to stack it much. It might be worth 1 extra durability on your weapon or whatever, but that's not that exciting. So I'm going to take the Beast. I know Noggenfogger meme potential is insane. Huckster, dude, we got to do it now. We're all in on the Zoth. Igneous Elemental, too. Oh my god. I'm taking the Igneous Elemental. No, maybe we actually should take the Yeti. Hearth really wants me to take the Bloodfin, but we have enough 2-drops. I'm not worried about that. We need a 4-drop maybe. Or a 3-drop actually too. No, we need elemental activations too with Tolvir. I'm actually going to take the Igneous Elemental. I think it's actually the best bet here. George Escara Jr. says, "Hey Regis, hello from Malaysia." That's crazy, dude. Hello. Life gain in Rogue is fine. Hearth Arena wants me to take this. I don't. Second on makes sense to me too. So I'm a little bit torn there. I'm fine with following. Now, I'm actually going to take the Stegodon. We need 4-drops, and taunts are good, too. We have 3 taunt 4-drops, but just being annoying is worth something. Sinjin's the pick here, too. So now we have 5 4-drop taunts. Oh, Vile Spine is sick, but so is Primordial Drake. Crap. I think Vile Spine's still just too good to pass up, particularly when you have so many cheap combo activators. Huckster number 3. I think we're okay with it, honestly, because, you know, it's going to generate so many late-game cards occasionally that it's fine that it's a low drop again. Oh, man. Cold Blood's the pick, but these are all bad. Cold Blood is the least bad. Big Time Rocketeer is probably what we're going to have to pick, but Shadow Strike's a better card in general. Hearth Arena is still giving Shadow Strike the edge. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. We're going to get late games off of Journey Below's, Hallucinations, Undercity Hucksters, so we don't actually have to run our own late game. I think Shadow Strike's good. Keeps us alive. Perdition's Blade is good here. Just stuff to keep us alive. And Obsidian Shard's probably the pick. I think we have to go Obsidian Shard, right? Because we have so many ways to play cards from other classes. This is going to get really cheap. They want us to take Young Priestess because it's an early drop, but we honestly have a lot of 2 and 3 drops. I don't think that's as big of a concern as Hearth Arena makes out. I'm going to take the Obsidian Shard. Okay. Okay. 12 wins, I'm calling it. I don't know. We might have got greedy with the Zoth. 69.3 is not the best tier score for sure. But man, it's going to be fun, guys. It's going to be fun. Frozen Goatee says, "I've noticed you have a lot of fans from around the world, even from Scandinavia. Greetings from Denmark." Yeah, man. In fact, you're not the only Scandinavian then. Is Denmark considered Scandinavia since it's on the mainland and not part of the little thing that droops down? I don't know. I don't know what's considered the edge of Scandinavia, but regardless, I do indeed have a ton of fans around the world, which is awesome. Comedy Kid says, "Greetings from Kentucky." My roots are in Kentucky. I was not born in Kentucky, but my family's all from Kentucky. Yeah, we'll dig for some better stuff here. Has Amgam Rager been played once in the history of Hearthstone? I honestly don't know. It's probably not, to tell you the truth. Greetings from Israel says Amatevar 3. That's crazy. 9 wins, 10 wins. The pleasure is mine.
You want to buy a funnel cake?
Bluebeard we're playing. I'm Orangebeard. We're playing Bluebeard. It's pretty intriguing. what's considered a good Hearth Arena tier score. I think stuff starts to get a little more exciting after... Oh, clutch, dude. I think stuff gets more exciting after 70, but like 74 is where it starts to get really good. We're probably never going to activate this Sharazin. So am I actually just better off with like Deadly Fork? Although Sharazin is a death rattle for N'Zoth. We might actually activate it with like that backstab in hand. We're going to take the legendary, screw it. I don't care. This is a pretty sick combo here, but we have 4 drops too, so I think we're good. TSH makes a really good point. The deck score looks low, but there's a good bit of inner synergy in the deck, and an incredibly nice curve. Yeah, so for those of you that don't really know how the Hearth Arena deck scores work, basically it just takes the average of all the cards you pick. So if it's like a 57 or 63 or whatever, it just averages those. So it's like your general card quality. It can't really calculate things like curve and when you have cool combos that you can pull off, like game-winning combos and that kind of stuff. So it often misses some key components. I mean, Aya is actually pretty crazy with N'Zoth, but I sort of think Moat Lurker is going to give us more average value. Although we do already have a Vile Spine. God, we're just going to take every legendary, guys. I'm just going to... If it's orange, I'm grabbing it. I don't even care anymore. I'm just going to literally grab every orange card, I think. Right? Like, isn't that just the best thing to do? It's going to be a 1-1, a 2-2. If N'Zoth summons it, it'll be a 3-3 when it dies. Plus, she's just a 5-3 on her own, which isn't that bad. And we need more late game bodies, so...
This guy's
This Death Rattle Suite's already picking up quite a bit, though. I like it. I'm from Greece. I'm from Estonia. Jeez, guys. Zach Yestaccato says, I'm not going to queue into an arena. Good. Don't snipe me, dude. Greetings from Germany. Greetings from Indianapolis. Sorry for being from a not-so-exciting place. No worries, dude. Nothing wrong with Indianapolis. I've been there. It's a nice little town. I think we probably just have to go ahead and backstab, don't we? We kind of lose some combo potential, but we're loading up a nice little set of minions here. I don't want to give him a weird trade, though. Otherwise, both these minions trade in. We could have, like, backstab Vile Spine, but then we're wasting a lot of resources. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. Just to get on board ahead. And we can Aya next turn. We'll have a couple 5-3 legendaries out. It's going to be the all-legendary game. Did you pick the Beast because of N'Zoth? Yeah, sort of, but it was really just the best pick, too. We needed some late-game minions. We didn't have a lot of late-game stuff, so we kind of just committed to it. I think we'll just trade Aya's fine. It's cool how that glow happens when it changes classes. I always like that. Oh, removal's coming in now. Plus, we're going to be able to combo Vile Spine soon, too, so everything's looking good in that regard. That's our second legendary we've played. We've got 2 more to go. The 4 legendary arena games, pretty nuts. Mighty Rise got to run to the gym and pretend to work. I know that feeling, dude. Well, not the gym part of it, unfortunately, but the other part. But see you, Mighty Rise. Thanks again for the sub, dude, and the kind words and everything else. Donation.
Aha!
Samu02, Don Stum, hockey fan, guys. Thanks for the follow. I think I missed Dr. Meville, too. Appreciate it, everybody. Greetings from Girona. Where is that? I don't know what that means. Vile Spine on Aya. That's really not the most exciting Vile Spine ever, I don't think. We don't have a great set of plays here, though, ourselves. I don't think we want a Vile Spine just yet. I think we have to hold the Kobold for the Vile Spine just in case. I suppose we can just, like, Sinjin Hero Power. Sort of boring. Cyclopean Horror gets better later. Infestatorin doesn't line up very well with the board, so I think Sinjin Hero Power it is. There is some sense, perhaps, to preemptively trading into that Vile Spine, but we can always do it next turn, too, and the minion might be able to as well. So I don't want to, just in case it doesn't help, I don't want to take 3 extra damage, which for Rogue can be really, really punishing. If that was, like, constructed and we were able to better predict what tools he had access to, that might end up being a better trade. But in this environment, we really can't say very well. So now Cyclopean Orb becomes really good. Unfortunately, the taunt does shut down a little bit of our... oh, never mind. This will be great. We'll just hold there. Not much value in setting up that trade. Look it up, Girona. Sure. Oh, Spain's northeastern Catalonia region. Oh, that sounds beautiful, dude. The town looks really cool from the photos I'm seeing. Like, really awesome, colorful, like, on-the-river apartment buildings. That looks cool, man. That's sick. I wish I was in Europe right now. I'd love to be watching the Tour de France. I'm a big professional cycling fan, for people that don't know. Well, let me pull back a little bit on that. I used to be a very big professional cycling fan, and now I'm a moderate professional cycling fan. Can't profess to be quite as into it as I used to be. That's a lot of gross stuff. We're gonna have to piece through this a little bit somehow, I think.
Aha!
I mean, we can Vile Spine some of this junk, but nothing really feels that good. This thing's dying, so we don't have to worry about it. This is just going to be in the way forever, I guess. I guess there's actually not that much here, now that I look at the board. We can kind of just play our dudes, get some bodies out. I don't actually... well, we can go ahead and do this. 3 is a pretty magic number for our board, so... It looks like a lot, but not that bad. Greetings from Twitch TV, says Jerks. Greetings from my spinning chair. Greetings from Maine. Maine sounds like a nice place to visit about now. Ooh, that looks like a pretty good assassinate target. Maybe we'll Vile Spine. Let's see what we draw. Vile Spine might be better while we know we can develop the combo value. This thing's a little bit annoying, but not really when you can just run a 3-1 into it. Like, who cares? Should be totally fine. That's really not a bad trade. Kidnapper is another card we need to combo, though, so now the math gets a little weirder. I don't think... Maybe Hogger Doom of Elwyn is the Kidnapper play. Because if he plays it again, he's not going to damage it himself. So then we can just clear the board and develop a 5-3 and play a Geomancer. But then we do lose our Vile Spine activator. There's very few things we draw, though, that don't also set up a Vile Spine. Plus, we still have the Assassinate. So yeah, I think 7 mana commitment to that Hogger is actually a pretty good Kidnapper play. I actually like this quite a bit. And then we get to clear the board, which is nice. Yeah, this feels pretty good. So he's going to play it again, and then we're just going to assassinate it. He's basically committed 14 mana to a minion that did absolutely nothing. Must be late in Australia right now. Yeah, I never can tell when you're that far over. In Europe, I have a good idea of what time it is, but Australia is so far around the globe that I feel like it might even be 24 hours away. Who knows?
You can't hide from me. Not see Otis.
Ooh, Perdition's Blade's intriguing. I think we'll just Vile Spine now. This is going to be a card that's annoying always, but this is a nice way to activate the Vile Spine and just do a lot of face damage. We don't have lethal anyway, do we? 8, 10, 11? No, not yet. And this will actually also make him think that we don't have an answer for that Hogger when it comes down again, but we still will. We'll still have an answer. And this puts us in a lethal position too, which is nice. He can go for a value trade if he wants, but that leaves a lot more damage on board. He'll play the Hogger, we'll assassinate and kill him, probably. I don't know, we have some bad top decks, unfortunately. He needs to do damage to that or he's just dead. He's just dead. I almost wish we could hit our N'Zoth. It makes me a little sad. Sorry, I gotta go, says Wardable. I have to help my father with some work, though. Be sure to check your DMs. Sure thing, man. Thanks for the message. I see it coming through. Roger that 201 says, "Hey Regis, when I finish my arena deck, the deck that Hearth Arena gives me is really small. How can I fix it?" If you you mean this thing, you can go to the bottom of it and well, it's not working right now, but there it is. There's a little scroll. You can change the size of it. Took me a while to learn that too. That N'Zoth would have been cool with Aya, yeah, for sure. But we have that Journey Below is always going to give us good targets for N'Zoth, so that's going to be a lot of fun. It's 11:38 p.m. Monday night where MLT is at. That's crazy. Still 8:30 in the morning here. So that makes Australia like 14, 15 hours ahead, something like that, for me. I don't think I want Giant Wasp early. Hallucination's fine because we can use it as a combo card and just card generation card. Get us some early to mid-game drops. Hey Regis, I have to thank you for all the info you offered us, the new players, says Cortex HH. Thanks, dude. Happy to help as much as I can. Kind words like that always help. They go a long way too, so. I don't know which of these is better to start with, so let's just do this one. Vice Justice is not very good for us. Blessing of Wisdom is not very good for us, so sure. Wish that'd been a Tyrion. Regis, where do you live? I live in the Midwest of the United States of America. Right on the Mississippi River. The Heartland. Zeryl's pretty good, I guess, in the scheme of things, and Cairn is a little slow, maybe, but still pretty good. We can Steward next turn, probably Sinjin, or maybe just Zeryl. We'll see. Not that worried about his board, right? Like, you know, we could have tried to play a minion or weapon or whatever, but we'll just play it straight on curve here now. We've got a really nice curve at this point. Perdition's Blade is going to be better later, I think. Although it can kill the Hydrologist and ping the Firefly. But pinging the Firefly doesn't really do much. Probably better off actually just pinging Face, because we know the Perdition's Blade is going to be around to kill it later. But ultimately, I think playing the Steward of Dark Shower might just work out best for us. Maybe not. Let's do this. Let's ping Face. Regis without his beard is just a big baby, I guess. Yeah, kind of a big baby anyway, to tell you the truth. But the beard, certainly... Aw, man! That's not chill. That's not chill at all, dude. Just in case Repentance is the card, we'll... Zeryl. Ooh, that's a good N'Zoth card. If we can get that far. It's pretty interesting. Get 2 N'Zoths. Yeah, that was pretty brutal. We might have a little bit of trouble catching up now. We'll see. Sinjin might help quite a bit. I mean, we have some really high card quality, so. I like that he's trading, honestly. Like, we would have probably traded anyway, so. Oh, that helps too. That's just more health. All that stuff's good. This Steward is probably never going to get a ton of value in our deck. Stegadon's actually a great minion on this board. Better than Sinjin. So I'm going to go ahead and play the Stegadon. It just trades really well. He has 5 attack. It's a bunch of 2 health stuff. Like, that's almost the perfect answer. And then Cairn on 6 is really good too. I'd like to see you run up to Legend again right when the new set hits. That'd be cool, seeing you try to counter the meta and get there. Yeah, that would be fun. I just hope I have enough time. Every month, that's really my limit. It's just whether I have enough time or not. It takes a lot of time to make videos, and playing on stream, I usually do goofy stuff or weird stuff or experimental stuff, so that really cuts into my time too. And basically, it's even harder now that I'm streaming as opposed to just making videos. Back in the day when I just made videos, it was a little easier. But now that I also stream, that's a really interesting humility. Like, it kind of makes sense. Like, I get where he's coming from, but I don't know if I like it a lot. This Cairn's honestly just a tad slow. But I think that's okay. We have some taunts in the deck and stuff. Like, we'll be able to But I would almost like to weapon in Sinjin too. So I can kill multiple things here. He's running out of cards. The Sinjin would deny quite a few trades. The weapon is going to give me value. Maybe we just do that next turn. Because, you know, he's not going to feel compelled to kill the Cairn, is the problem. Beast is really bad against a wide board, so it's even worse. I might actually just make this line. Screw it. It's just better to get Cairn out, isn't it? I think you just always want to play Cairn. And we're going to kill this one because... Okay, it's Noble Sec. That's fine. In case it was Getaway or whatever, I think this was the best target. Maybe actually Mistress was, but regardless. So next turn we can still do Sinjin Weapon. Stealth probably won't matter, but if it somehow does, we might be able to fit that in. I'd really like to see like an SI7 agent, or, I mean, I guess the best draw on the deck would be, where is it? Cyclopean Horror, given how many dudes he has. That's a little bit annoying, because really the only way we lose, I think, is just a lot of damage hitting our face. This does help that regard, though. Okay, Obsidian Shard's not it yet. I think maybe just Sinjin Weapon is fine. Sinjin Undercity Huckster might actually be okay too, just to get some stats out. Paladin typically doesn't have a great way to leverage a wide board like this, so we're probably not super worried about that part of it. This has got a lot of combo potential, so I'm going to hold it. Stealth on the Beast might be possible in the future. Yeah, that's a good idea. Prevent the trade and set up some big damage. Ugh, that's annoying. Glad I played some extra minions. Man, they all hit the taunt. That's great. And, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm trying to protect my face anyway, so the difference there is probably meaningless. Man, how good would Fan of Knives be here? Are you joking? Just give me the Fan of Knives, game. Make this trivial. Otherwise, we're going to get smorked. Because we're out of taunts. Like, he happened to have a direct damage card. It's really annoying. Like, we can kill this for some health. But we're still just getting smorked. Infested Tauren's actually a great draw. Really, really clutch draw here. I'm probably going to Blessing of Wisdom's the Cairn as well. Because I need to hero power, I think. I'm going to send Cairn into this because I'm a little bit worried about dying, like, now. And so we'll Blessing of Wisdom the Cairn here. Fan of Knives was clearly the best possible draw, but we can try to make this stuff work too. Is Obsidian Shard just a little better? Because I don't have any spare mana anyway. Gets cheaper later, but I'm not super worried about later. I'm worried about now.
Here we go.
I don't know, a lot of damage coming through. This thing does unavoidable damage. Puts me to 8. He trades where it, if it dies, but it's going to die eventually, so. So we're at 8 and he has 5. Puts me at 3. Like, we don't have any life gain in the deck, so. We're kind of on a really short clock all the time now. We still just want Fan of Knives, man. Like, that's it. Just give me the Fan of Knives. Oh, we're just dead. Wow. He actually smorked us. That sucks. He drafted all of this junk and smorked us down with our incredible deck. Man, that's brutal. I don't like that at all. That sucked, guys. I'm a little sad about that one. Guadalupe says it's 6:45 a.m. in California. So tired, but I get to watch Papa Regis. Well, thanks, man, for getting up early. I know how it feels. I got up at 5 today, so. Streaming does take up editing time. Yeah, that's basically right. Streaming just basically takes up time. I mean, thankfully I get to convert it into content, too. I get to post arena runs on YouTube and get to post experiments on YouTube and stuff, but it still just takes up a lot of time. At the end of the day, it's a time commitment, which is fine. It's worth it. It's fun. Just, it does shuffle things around a lot, that's for sure. This would have been an insane card last game, but we didn't get it. Fan of Knives would have been an insane card. lot of stuff would have been insane that never happened.
Cheer up, Regis, with this cheer. 12-1 confirmed.
Oh, thanks, Jerks, dude. I love hearing that Murloc sound when the cheers come through. I still gotta update more Murlocs, but we got off to a good start, and that's it's good enough for now. But thanks for the nice little donation, Jerks, and the kind words too, man. Yeah, we'll see. 12-1 would be nice. That's for sure. I don't have a ton of faith in a 69 tier score deck, but this N'Zoth, I just want to get this N'Zoth off. That's all I really care about. At the end of the day, like, even if we don't win, N'Zoth will carry a lot of weight. So, Captain Tar says, "LOL, love it." Yeah, the Murloc thing is great. I can't do Murlocs. I'm sorry for trying. That was bad. I think my voice is too high pitched or something. Mr. Piggy likes it too. Good. I'm glad you guys enjoy the cheer Murloc voice. So we have basically a lot of different stuff. We got, like, you know, Antonitis saying "aha" whenever people follow. We got the Innkeeper saying "welcome" whenever people subscribe. We got the Innkeeper announcing packs whenever people open whenever people donate. Have you considered a Bran or Magni quote? I'd have to look through them to see what good ones fit. There certainly could be one. I don't know. I basically downloaded every sound in Hearthstone, or at least I think the classic sounds. So
MRGL, MRRGL, MRGL, MRGL.
she's really good at reading the Murloc sound off, huh? Oh, that's not how stealth works. Thanks again, Jerks, for the 100 bits, dude. I love hearing the text-to-speech read the Murloc sounds. It'd be funny if she did, like, a perfect impersonation of it. That'd be the funniest outcome, for sure. That might be worth a trade, but we could also just sort of kill it. I think we'll just trade. It's fine. It's a 3 for a 3. No need to be fancy. We can use all this other stuff later for more value, probably. A lot of removal in our hand, but not much minions. So, it's going to be tough. One of the versions worked the other day. What do you mean? Like, she did it right instead of, like, reading out the letters? She actually tried to pronounce it? I don't remember that, but that sounds funny. Ephus weapons, probably not bad with Journey Below. I like Sharazin, I think. We'll still weapon Evis, but...
Here we go.
This is intriguing when you have stuff like Coin Cold Blood. We might actually be able to revive it once. Is there an easy way to find the chat logs in Twitch? I don't know about that. You can go back to videos, but I don't think you can, like, get a log. I think you have to, like, watch it unfold. I don't even think I have a good way to get chat logs. Where did you download the Hearthstone sound effects and voices? I think I just Googled, like, Hearthstone sound effects. It was a Reddit post. I found it in an old Reddit post. That's all I really remember. But I don't know exactly where. But it didn't take me very long to dig it up, I'll tell you that. If you Google for 5 minutes, you'll probably find it. Okay. Certainly not the best arena minion, typically. There might be some way to play around Meteor here, but I never know which thing I want to die. Like, do I want the Sharazin to die because we can bring it back to life next turn? Maybe so, I don't know. Can we actually? Not yet, probably. We have 3 here, but that's 4 mana. We probably could with a cheap card drawn. Watch Regis' previous videos that I already watched live. I can think of worse ways to spend my time. Thanks, Jerks. I feel like some people do watch live and then also watch on YouTube, which is funny. Guys, I'm so excited for Friday or Thursday night, I guess, for the new expansion announcement. That's going to be so awesome. It's like my favorite time. I think I even like the lead up to expansions even better than like the actual expansion, just because it's so much fun to theorycraft and talk about cards and see all the new artwork and like see the new theme. It's certainly fun to play new expansions too, but it's a little bit more stressful for me to play because I'm like trying to figure out stuff and I have like things I need to get done, right? Like I'm trying to get the budget decks out. I'm trying to do all these specific things. So it's a little bit more stressful. Well, clearly, I mean, that's a great Vile Spine target. And since we went ahead and drew this, it gets even better. The only thing I'm a little worried about is like playing into AoE if I do like Vile Spine and Pompous Thespian. Part of me just wants to assassinate so I don't overcommit to the board and then I can just weapon and attack face a lot. So I think I like this better. Just so we don't overcommit. I'll actually hold this weapon chart. Well, no. Because we have a weapon in the deck. 2 weapons, in fact. So we may end up playing a weapon. So this is a great Sherizen reload right here. So we can probably get Sherizen back after he pings. In before one night in Ice Crown. The Poning Pizza. I don't understand your question. What's your... When do they normal? Happy to answer your question, but I don't know exactly what it means. Everyone's like, yay, new expansion, and then it's released, and everyone hates it and says it's the worst expansion yet. There's always that risk, too. I don't think that's been the case with Unguro. I think Gadgets and a lot of people had problems with some small-time Buccaneer issues, some Pirate Warrior issues, some Jade issues. I didn't hate it that much. I mean, it wasn't my favorite expansion ever, but I thought Gadgetzan was okay. Certainly, I think Unguro has been better, though. Alright, I guess we'll maybe... It's probably not the best time to unload this Sherizen, really, though. I don't know, I need to draw cards first. Let's just see what we get. Journey Below, coin, and then whatever the Death Rattle we get, we'll do the Sherizen back. Undercity Huckster is probably my favorite card because there's so many good mage cards. Like Zeril is good, but I actually think I like Undercity Huckster a little better. Just because mage cards are so good.
You want to buy a funnel cake?
He just blizzarded, so let's just play this out. We don't even need to use the coin yet. Coin's always a great combo activator.
An autograph?
We actually got the Sherizen reload, guys. It's really good. Really, really good in Arena. I've never heard of any of the Hearthstone champions. I just picked a random one. I picked Hoj. I can never say his name right. H-O-E-J, Hoj. He's been pretty good historically. I have a good feeling about him. When are they announcing the new expansion? It's going to be Thursday night for me. It'll be Friday morning for Europe, I guess. Like super early in the morning. But I'll have videos up for sure. I'll be staying up to watch it and posting sort of a reveal and reaction video, and I'm sure they'll reveal some new cards, so the first card review will be up too. Pretty much within a few hours after the announcement, so. Yeah, they have confirmed they're announcing it. Yeah, it's 100% confirmed, guys. Well, that's sort of annoying. Are we just going to reload this dude again? Yeah, that's a Death Rattle. Shoot, I'll take it. Sure. I mean, a coin to summon a Sherizen feels pretty good, right? Like, I don't have to Cold Blood. Just because the Cold Blood's active, we don't have to use it. I'm just going to use the coin to summon the Sherizen. Expansion announcement hype, yeah, definitely. It's so great. I almost picked Kalento, but then I had a 1-pack flashback, right? Honestly, guys, Kalento for a very long time was like a god in Hearthstone. But if I'm being truthful with you, I think he's lost a lot of his edge. Don't get me wrong. He's way better than me. I'm not saying I'm like better than Kalento or whatever. Don't interpret it that way. He's still a fantastic Hearthstone player. clearly still very, very good, but I do not think he is like the be-all, end-all of Hearthstone anymore. I don't know why that is. I don't know what changed exactly, but I just think that's my belief. It's going to be hard for this dude to stay alive here, really. Meteor's a good answer, though. Jeez. He's had answers at every turn for my board. We have 8 damage right now, plus 4. We have 12. I think this is lethal, right? It's 3 plus 9. Yeah, this is definitely lethal.
Here we go.
Cool. Still none is off, but we're still winning games. Ton of shares in value that game. That was crazy. What was that, our 3rd shares in, I think? Which that's hard to do, I feel like, in Arena, but I'm not complaining. Oh, we're completing a quest, too. That's baller. That's why I picked Rogue. I knew there was a reason. Somebody says you can still pick your heroes for the champions. I don't know. Tips for getting better in Arena, asks Colby Geary. It's hard to say a lot. I mean, that might be worth a video. Just some general tips on improving in Arena. Sort of meta reads and meta level stuff. I don't mean meta as in the Hearthstone meta. I mean like top level theory crafting and thought processes behind Arena. Do you have in mind a new mechanic type for the new expansion, says Nick Zog? I think it's going to have something to do with minion swapping. Positioning and like weird positioning mechanics, because they introduced the minion positioning bug again, which I think only comes back if that's something they're working on and something they're tweaking in the code. So I think they were doing something for the new expansion to set up something about minion positioning, or minions changing position, or minions targeting positions. I don't know what exactly it would be, but I think it's going to evolve a lot around that. Plus, they're probably going to make the argument that that's going to make Hearthstone a more skillful game, being able to play around minion positioning and stuff. So that's my guess. Who knows, though? Yeah, RDU's a good pick. Ashawn, I think, personally. Muzzy's probably not too bad either. RDU's always kind of been lingering around as someone who can win Hearthstone tournaments, that's for sure. So we'll have to test for explosive here. It's kind of a waste of a weapon charge, but just in case. My guess is actually like Snipe. The way he just preemptively did it, like loaded it up. I don't know. Could be Freezing Trap, but that seems so risky when you don't really know what minions we're going to play. This is a good draw. Deadly Fork's fine.
Here we go.
We're playing this one really slow, unfortunately, but thankfully Backstab SI is such a great catch-up option. Or maybe just Backstab, Weapon, Deadly Fork would be great, too. We have a good 5-drop, too, so I think we're okay. Whew, yeah, thank God we have an answer to that. Whew.
Here we go.
Hidden Cash. Wow, okay. Cool. Thank God he didn't hit it on the Fledgling. That would have been nuts. Regis, you're the best. Waiting for the glorious day you find a legendary in the last pack. Well, that's the day I retire from Hearthstone, so I'll have completed everything I ever wanted from the game. Not really, but that'd be pretty funny. But thanks for the kind words, man. I loved the chess mechanics with regard to minion positioning. Yeah, see, that might be a good example of how to execute that. Captain Targus is heading out. Thanks for the wishes on 4th of July, man. Appreciate it. I actually don't like 4th of July as a holiday that much. I obviously love American independence or whatever, don't get me wrong, but I just, I hate having to, like, trek out to watch fireworks and stuff. It always feels like a pain. I actually think I'm going to take Frost Shock here, guys. As weird as that looks, I think it's just a really good combo activator, and a tempo against like a Savannah Highmane or whatever could be really, really valuable. So I really like the Frost Shock, believe it or not. Stelio says, I got the Quest Mage at the last pack, back-to-back with Quest Druid from 120 packs. That sounds awesome, man. Regis, how many packs do you plan on buying for the next expansion? Probably 200 for the launch. I mean, I'll probably end up getting more total than that, but I think I'm going to launch at 200. I think Fan of Knives into Perdition's Blade. No, not Fan of Knives into Perdition's Blade. That doesn't make a lot of sense. There's actually, I don't know. Perdition's Blade into SI. It's not that enticing either. Maybe just Sinjin trade is fine. We could kill that thing, but I still think that the tempo freeze is more valuable than anything else. Like if Highmane comes down, we're gonna love that we have Frost Shock, right? It's gonna be really nice. My health total is a little concerning. That's obviously a great answer. That sucks. Fan of Knives, SI, Frost Shock clears. With me taking a fair bit of damage. We lose the Frost Shock too, which is annoying. Perdition's Blade, trade, SI, Frost Shock also clears. I don't like either play that much. I think I have to go ahead and Frost Shock though. I don't think we can hold it forever. What about Perdition's Blade now? Trade, Perdition's Blade, that also Frost Shocks. I think I want to play the SI though.
This guy's toast.
Just to get the stats out.
Here we go.
There might have been a better line, but we do have at least an answer for a Highmane now, sort of. Actually, Kidnapper's even better, so we have a great answer for Highmane with the Kidnapper. I didn't even think about that. We didn't need the Frost Shock. What is this buffed card? I still don't know what that is. And it's making me, like, super nervous. Oh, I see. Kindly Grandmother. I guess we could just eviscerate that. It's not that scary. But this needs to be eviscerated, too. Gosh. Undercity Huckster Evis. That's not a bad Kidnapper target, though, because it kind of burns the buff, right? He plays it again, it's a 1-1, but he just doesn't commit that much mana is the issue with that line. We could just Evis this, trade. Perdition's Blade, the other half. It's 5, 7, I guess. I don't... We're going to take a lot of damage here, but... I think we kind of have to, unfortunately. To clear the board. We're just down to 11, which is real crap. Hey Regis, I built your budget token druid deck. Do you think it's worth disenchanting some legendaries? Probably more to finish your budget Karazhan Secret Hunter. No, definitely not, because that's at this point that's kind of an old deck. So that's not going to be the most up-to-date version of the deck, right? From Karazhan. So, no, I think you're better off sticking with the Anguro versions. Those are more made for this meta and stuff. They're going to give you more long-term good results. We got to start winning the game here. We need damage on board, because, you know, we're 5 turns from losing right now. And I didn't even trade into that, because being at 8 is a lot different than being at 9, because that takes 1 less. Wow, I think I'm dead now. Yeah, wow. Unleash, skill, command, hero power. No, Hosen Healer, okay. So this still puts us on a very, very short clock, unfortunately. Don't think we're going to have enough to clear and kill this guy in time. Don't think that helps.
No look save.
I usually walk alone. Welcome! Boys, Make some room by the hearth, won't ya?
Hey, Majnar, thanks for the $5 sub, dude. Appreciate it so much, and thanks, of course, for all the support you've offered all the time, too, dude. Much love, as always. Stay tuned to your Twitch messages, by the way, because I'm going to send you some details on some stuff, Majnar. Later today, so keep an eye out. I don't think we can win, right? We don't have enough damage available. He just needs 2 turns, so you have to win next turn. We have 8, 11. That doesn't help. 13. That certainly doesn't help. God, we're just getting smorked too much, guys. We're just getting smorked too much. Ugh. Ajax Tal says, by the way, that gift card drawing is freaking hilarious with that last guy's name. Right? 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 I know it was. What do you do in those scenarios? He won, so I gotta read it, but it's pretty funny. Alright, I think we'll win some games now, but I'm still a little sad that we're getting smorked so hard. We have a lot of taunts on our deck, and we didn't find one that game, really, to make an impact. I think I like this better to start. Zero's the best card there. This might give us a more specific answer. Well, not specific, but I guess it doesn't really matter. We might find something we need to answer a board with this, whereas these are usually going to be more proactive style cards. So Hallucination can give us reactive style cards, so. Two and 2 mage, though, like, that's probably a sign that his deck is not awesome. I'm actually going to go ahead and play this just for a body here. It's really good with the backstab or the fan of knives, depending on if he does something right. And it's probably not going to die. If he does kill it, it's going to be an awkward utilization of resources, most likely, so. Since we actually have 2 cards to benefit from it, it's kind of intriguing to play it. We can hit a 4-drop and the backstab, maybe. Make a cool play that way. Gonna be 4 and 3, I think, says Lijp. That's not a bad guess. I wouldn't be too surprised by that. Who's your favorite streamer? Probably Tice, if I don't say Regis. I'm jealous of your opponent. He has Khadgar. I want him. Yeah, I'm just not that into the hero portraits, I suppose. Khadgar's pretty cool, though. Well, he killed it, but not that bad. He floated a mana, 1 for 1. I'm okay with it. Or maybe he's gonna float a mana? No, a 1 mana secret off Primordial Glyph. We might be giving him a card here, but it's okay. That's probably the best one for our deck, I think. Maybe the pullback if we get N'Zoth. If we don't get to play N'Zoth, by the way, in this run, probably going to rage quit the game. Probably going to rage quit the game.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
That's a good answer, jeez. Good God. It's a pretty good turn. Does it ever get better than Sinjin? I don't know. Let's just play this, and I may actually go ahead and backstab Fire Plume too. Just to clear off one of those minions. What secrets have we tested? Just Mirror Entity, right? Could be a counter spell. Let's just play this engine. He's down to 4 cards. I don't think he ever has a super wide board. Like, this might just get worse the rest of the game, so I'm actually going to play this now. We'll test for the counterspell here. No counterspell, okay. Asan says, why did you hero power instead of Geomancer? Can anyone tell? It's just good to develop the asset, basically. We didn't need a Geomancer on 2. We certainly didn't need it on 3 either, necessarily, but the way it empowered the backstab probably was more relevant going into his turn 3 than his turn 2. So, I don't know. It's probably not wrong either way, necessarily, just different ways to do it. Singe and Eviscerate's probably okay here. We might get vaporized on our dude, so that's gonna suck, but we'll try. Oh. What's left here? It's not Spellbender, it's just gotta be Ice Block, right? It's the only thing left, isn't it? It's not Mirror Entity. It's not Potion of Polymorph. It's not Counterspell. It's gotta be Ice Block, I think. It's not Barrier. It's not Vaporize. Ice Block is the only card remaining. Fan's really good here just because it sets up a nice little trade. God, these are all garbage. I guess Shade Tormer's fine. It's all garbage, though. I'm going to save this just in case I needed to combo something. We could do it now, but Mana Bind's not it. We've played spells, so there's nothing left, right? Please let this be an Azoth game, right? Right? How high was your highest legend? About 225 or so, somewhere around there. I don't know the exact number, 227 or something like that. Wow. That's sick value. Jeez. Good lord. Let this live. Let this live. Wow, it's gonna live. Nice. Nice. Huckster's a good draw. We're gonna have to use this. We need a hand now. Let's just see what we get here. Double Huckster weapons, probably okay. I'm gonna go ahead and hallucinate too. Cone of Cold is my favorite of these. They all kind of suck, but we could have gotten Arcane Explosion to clear the board, but I'm just gonna trade this minion in. I think it's a totally reasonable trade. And double Huckster. And thankfully this will give me some cards back. In other words, I don't want to waste the value of the hallucination on killing a single minion. I think we can get way more out of the Cone of Cold here. Two and 2 mage must be hamstrung with an awful deck with only 2 flame strikes, 4 primordials, and 2 meters. Right? This hand is still pretty garbage. We need some powerful stuff, but at least we're going to refill a little bit, hopefully. Alright, we got another secret to worry about. This guy went like full secret synergies. What's the best draw on the deck? Maybe like Lotus Agents? Oh my god, dude. Chill. Oh. Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah, I'm okay with this. Let's try it. Let's test. We can't deal with Mirror Entity very efficiently anyway, so let's test for Vaporize first. Or Ice Barrier or whatever, right? That's fine. We can leave a 3/3 Kazak up. It's no big deal. We might actually want to go for a 10 cost spell here, guys, just because we don't have a lot of power on our deck. Normally 5 is so much more flexible, but we just don't have a lot to work with. I guess a board clear is fine. He doesn't have a ton of cards, but that's a pretty crazy spell. It's not Mirror Entity, so I guess we can go ahead and play this. A little bit of meteor positioning here, I suppose. Nice clip there. Yeah, we'll have to test, yeah, for sure. Jerks is right, we'll have to test for spell sequence first. I think we still have a counter spell sitting here, right? Maybe, we don't know for sure. So we can Cone of Cold first, or hopefully we'll draw something to utilize. We don't want to burn a counterspell 10 mana Kazakis Potion. It's pretty good though. I'm glad we didn't have any dupes. We do have 3 Undercity Hucksters in our deck, so the fact that we didn't have a dupe Huckster was actually really lucky. That looks like a good Kona Gold minion, so be a good test case. Assuming he spawns some dudes, we'll see. Violet Teacher Ping, though, is not the sexiest play I've ever seen. That's for sure. Are there any other secrets we haven't tested yet? I might just test this Kona Gold regardless here since we got that Obsidian Shard. Yeah, okay. Cool. So now we go here, we Obsidian Shard. We might make it even cheaper. Actually, we could just weapon and save the Obsidian Shard and do this instead. It's probably fine.
Here we go.
Do we still play it? I guess we do. Yeah, that's fine. Little susceptible to weapon removal, but it shouldn't be a big deal. Either way. We got this nice Kazakis Potion, but if we're ahead, it's useless. It's the one bad part of it. We picked one that was useless if we're ahead, better when we're behind. I kind of just assumed we were going to be behind because we didn't, have a great hand. That's going to be a great Kidnapper target. That's insane. Wow. It's a baller. We're going to do 11 to face. Yeah, we're kidnapping the crap out of that. What have we gotten so far, guys? 2 Hucksters. And that's it. Well, that's annoying. We're going to kidnap for now still. Thank God we have an actual comboable card because we have 2 10-mana spells in our hand. Or two 10-mana cards in our hand, so that's intense. Did not really pay that much attention to Meteor positioning here, I'll be honest with you, but it's a pretty good Meteor target here, I suppose. We could have put this guy over here or something. Ping Meteor is good too. Probably should have played the Kidnapper over there on the right. Volcanosaur's coming back. This is still useless. N'Zoth, I mean, it's not bad. We're gonna get two Hucksters. Did we play anything else that we summoned? Did we play that? I have 4 Death Rattle minions for N'Zoth. That makes it better this turn. So we'll trade N'Zoth. Clear the board here. I guess we summoned some dudes I didn't think about that aren't on our list. Yeah, 4. Okay. Yeah. All right. Zeril and a Jade Swarmer. All right. That's not bad. We'll go face it. We did it, guys. Screenshot that, N'Zoth. We did it. Man, these Hucksters are nuts. For value. We should have lethal here, I would assume. Or ice block lethal, at least. Death Rattle value, guys? Let's play a bunch of Death Rattle dudes. Boom Booms. 5/7. Yeah, we'll be fine. We can even clear the Igneous, too. Marvelous. Thank God we're going to get to 3 wins, it looks like. I mean, you never really know, but looks like we're going to get to 3 wins. Lotus Agent's a pretty good draw, actually, too. I don't guess there's really any risk of playing this. I mean, he might clear our board somehow, but... Shadow Strike's probably the best card in general. We could save it. That thing's not really a threat. I mean, if he clears our board, we're getting insane Death Rattle value back, so... And we can still do the Kazakis Potion. I taste the echoes of salt. Yeah, he's probably not thrilled about this. Zach Yestacato says he's not going to be queuing into me. 7-0 at the moment. Nice, dude. It's really good. They said there's going to be news on the new expansion soon, right? Yeah, it's going to be Thursday night, July 6th. They're announcing some expansion details, so. You said you like cycling. Any other sports you follow? Personally, follow boxing. I don't follow boxing much, but I like basketball a lot, both college and NBA, and cycling. That's about it, I guess. I mean, I stay a little connected to like football and not really baseball, I guess, but football a little bit too. But mostly just basketball. It's my primary sport. That should be more than a game. Can we do it fancy at all? Yeah, we can just do this. This is more fun, right? This is a way more fun way to do it. Oh no, we can't. That won't do it. If we do it this way, we can't. Whew! Almost missed lethal, guys. Almost missed lethal, guys. Almost missed lethal there. That would have been bad. That had 7 health. That could have been bad. Could have gone south. Thank God we hesitated briefly. Oh, man. That could have gone south. My favorite NBA team, I know it's lame to say. I don't really have a specific NBA team. I guess as a kid, I really liked the Orlando Magic. I just kind of follow the sport and enjoy the intricacies of watching any given game on any given night, and sort of the news cycle of the NBA. Like, I'm really enjoying free agent signings and stuff right now. And so just whatever, honestly, any given team on any given night. I rooted for the Cavs in the finals because they were the underdogs, of course. The super team stuff, like the Warriors are a great basketball team. Great to watch if you're a fan of the sport itself, but as someone who wants to see some exciting drama and stuff, it's fun to root for the opposing team. Sherrison's been good for us. It's a really nice curve, too. Full death rattle right off the bat. Ouch! Ouch! That sucks, dude. Sorry about that. He took a lot of damage for free. That's bad as rogue when damage is a problem. What's your favorite football team or player? I used to really like the 49ers and Jerry Rice as a kid, but I don't follow it closely enough to really have a go-to team or anything right now. Thank God we have an answer to that, or we'd be dead. But we've also just taken a lot of damage. That backstab was such a high-tempo play. It's a really good deck so far for a 3-3 rogue. Like, we also have a really good deck for a 3-3 rogue, but God dang it. We are getting hammered. It's got a good trade here. It saves me a little life, hopefully, but it's going to be tough for me to catch up from here. We're going to need something. Like, this will be good eventually, but we don't have it yet. Wow. Okay. It's going all in on tempo, man. Give me a backstabber and SI7 agent here to work with. Like, exhaust too slow. I think even Lotus Agents is too slow. I think we have to get some stats out. Next turn we can destroy that taunt and maybe use some value off these guys to make some trades and stuff. But we're just so close to dead already. You can put me to 11 this turn, or 10, presumably. It's going to be tough to stabilize. These Engro cards are nuts. Yeah, in Arena in particularly. Tar Creeper is crazy good in Arena. Wow. That is a gross play. Fan of Knives is going to be the greatest thing that ever happens if we get it. Give us Fan of Knives. One time. One time. Never lucky, guys. Never freaking lucky. I guess whatever we Gold Blood doesn't really matter. Oh, actually it does. We can kill that 4/4. It actually does matter a lot. Alright, so we have a little bit of a chance of stabilizing here, but we take 4 damage right now. It's going to be really hard to win. Fan and Ice with the spell damage would have been insane. Oh my god. Dude, come on! You play the smorkiest deck ever, and then you play a giant dude. That's really frustrating. We have to get, like, assassinated off this, or I think we just straight up lose. A sap also would be great. These don't do it. We can kill it with J Shuriken, but we obviously die. These don't help. It's so frustrating right now. Really, really frustrating. That early curve he had was just insane. Shadowcaster bomb squad too is nuts. Like, he's gonna take a mountain of damage here, but it doesn't matter. He wins the game. So we had a garbage hand. I mean, that's what you risk when you draw 10 drops, right? When you pick 10 drops. But so many tempo cards we could have drawn and we didn't draw. Backstab, SI, Shadow Strike would have been great. Fan of Knives, of course, would have won us the game. So much stuff could have won us the game. That sucked. 2 games there, we just... Well, actually, every game we lost, we just got super smorked. Which is sad, because if you look at our curve, we should not be that susceptible to smork. We had a 0-cost card, a ton of 1-cost cards, a ton of 2 and 3s, too. It's not like... And a ton of mid-range taunt bodies, too. We just never got on time. We almost had an anti-smork deck and still just got rushed down in the face. No justice in the world in the pack, either. Double Tarlord free from Amber. Slow pack. High-cost pack. That run did indeed absolutely suck. Thought we had a lot more in that... lot more gas in that tank. Just... The Paladin was particularly frustrating to lose against. I don't even think his deck was very good. The Rogue had a solid deck. It's okay. But the Paladin was particularly problematic, I thought. So... I would like to play just a couple more constructed games with a halfway decent deck here. And then we'll call it quits on the stream, guys. I scheduled for about 30 more minutes, but I'm probably only going to play about 15 or so. Just a little bit of cooldown time. Basically. Whoa, that's not supposed to be there. Let's see if I can get this screen capture working here. There it is.
I will fight with honor.
Okay. That's clearly not the right deck right now. It's got a nice little mix of stuff, though. I like it, but that's not right. Let's see if we can figure it out. Let's see if we can figure this out. We're using Jambre Paladin. Last time... Oh, there we go. That looks right. That looks more right. Here's the deck list, guys. This was a deck list that Jambre or Hambre, I don't know how you say it, but he got #1 legend with this list about 2 or 3 days ago. And it's pretty good. It's a little bit faster, a unique spin on Murloc Paladin. Runs double weapons with Dread Corsair for just like hyper tempo. Cuts the Tyrion, so you're a much faster deck, basically. Just going ham here against what presumably will be a token shaman. Although he got off to a very, very slow start, so who knows. But this is a great play with Rallying Blade incoming, so... And we'll just smork a little bit here, too. Just go face some, because we have a ton of weapon damage. See, if you'd picked Beardo, you'd have ended up with a better curve with a solid turn 3 minion. Yeah, I mean, maybe, but we only drew this off once in the early game. I mean, that's could have drawn it more, obviously. It's not saying a lot, necessarily, but... I don't know if that was the issue or not. I mean, plus, I mean, we said we're picking this off. We know it's worse. Like, we admitted that we're taking the worst card. None of these are very good, but I think this is a control deck. He's been so slow, and we see a Tar Creeper, so maybe we're gonna hit a thing from below or a Wide Eyes or something with his Repentance, and that'll allow us to do some work here. I think he runs, I know he runs Maelstrom Portal, regardless of what kind of shaman he is. And based on what we've learned, I kind of think he's running, I think he might also be running Lightning Storm. So I'm going to kind of discourage the Lightning Storm by trading in some minions instead of, like, trading in the Divine Shield here. So that hopefully we can bait him into playing just a minion instead to hit this, and then we'll be able to coin the Spikeridge Steed as well. This is probably bad, though, because he's going to run Hex in his deck. 1 health Flame Tongue Totem. Well, that looks a little more tokeny, though. Flame Tongue Totem, so... I don't know if we learned anything or not, to tell you the truth. It's a lot of damage in hand, but we need some of this stuff to stick. We need to dodge, like, a Hex or a Devolve, for instance. Devolve is, of course, so brutal against, yeah... That's annoying. Maelstrom Portal is really, really bad. He looks like he's full token now. No Maelstrom Portal, thank God. That's going to be really important for us. A little late to the party, unfortunately. Oh wait, we can actually we can actually buff this guy a little bit if we want, I guess, instead of the Blessing. But I kind of want to get the Blessing off just because it's guaranteed damage. Like, maybe we put the Blessing on this one so it lives, and then we get even more damage next turn. This is a little bit risky to go all in like this, but we're clearly out of cards and don't have a ton of reload potential, so we kind of just have to go face and hope for the best. This goes to 7, which puts us at 11 with this guy. There is a Lightning Storm, we were right! But that also just blows us out of the game, I think. But this is 8 damage. It's going to be hard to get there. Finja or Curator puts us back in the game, maybe. Rockpool Hunter, I don't think does. But we might be able to do like a super turn in the future. For now, we're just going to smork some more. Hope to hit something. Tarim is probably not going to be enough. Stonehills could get us back in the game. Dread Corsair, probably not enough, but it wouldn't hurt. Tar Creeper's obviously a problem. This guy's deck is a little bit of everything. Blood Mage Thalnos is a weird run, too. It's a great card in general, but just weird to see in this kind of list. We do not have a... Oh, this just gets me killed. That's not good news. This is obviously bad, guys, but we're just losing, so it's not much to do. I think we just play out a loss here. Yeah, that Devolve hurt. Second Lightning Storm is brutal. God, were we right about the Lightning Storm? Jeez. This deck is all over the place. Flame Tongue Totem and Spirit Echo. And Blood Mage Thalnos. We don't even have Consecration in this list, so we're particularly screwed. No Evolve, likely, at least. Who knows? I don't think it matters at this point, but who knows if there's an Evolve or not. There still could be. I tried clicking Concede for you. Yeah, I bet that makes sense. Let's just give him lethal here, boys. I know that's a misplay, by the way. Gotta hero power first, but I'm just giving him the game. Trying to end it. Because I think I'm going to call it on this stream here, guys. I wanted to play more with this deck, but I gotta get started on work today, and I just don't feel like we're accomplishing that much with the Jombre token paladin here. Yeah, that was a weird Spirit Echo, but he just might not have much else to do, so probably just throwing it out there. Okay, guys, well, we've fallen all the way to the bottom of the rank on stream today by playing weird. Well, that was a good deck, but we played a weird deck earlier. But anyway, folks, that's going to do it for me this morning. I'll be back tomorrow morning at the same time. And actually, well, tomorrow morning is a holiday. I'm not totally sure yet. I guess, actually, technically, I'm off tomorrow morning. I take that back. I forgot that it was a holiday. So I think I'm taking off tomorrow morning, but Wednesday morning, I'll be back at the same time. I started 2 hours and 36 minutes ago today. I'll start at the same time Wednesday, and that'll be every week in July, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at this time. So if you had fun this morning, we'll be back Wednesday again to do some more. Sonia Walsh says, I thought his job was a Hearthstone YouTuber. Nope, it is not my job. This is a fun side project for me, but I have a real job as well. So I'm a busy, busy person indeed. But anyway, guys, it was a ton of fun. Lots of viewers this morning. Pretty cool chat and a lot of new subscribers. Some hilarious things have happened, and we've had fun as always. So thanks for joining in and offering all that support as always. And do stay tuned to YouTube today. I'll have a couple new videos going up on YouTube as always. So if you need more Regis in your life, that's one way to find it. But until then, guys, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, game on.